The following program is brought to you in spooky vision. Be warned, all scenes will be accompanied by pictures of Barbra Streisand.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Culture Vulture Radio's Halloween Spooktacular. Yeti, yes, that is Sean. Sean made the intro. He said, I'm going to write a Megadeth song, and then an hour later sent me that. So that is Sean. All the instruments, just fucking blazing it out. What is up, everybody? Like, subscribe, share. Share this out there with all your friends. All that dumb fucking shit we tell you to do every fucking week.
Yeah, I kind of remember myself the guy from Hellboy.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that prick fuck full of sand. That sandy bastard. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch this costume in like 2 seconds. Because I can't breathe or really talk too much, you know. But I can wear cool sunglasses, though. I also look like the Clone Wars robots.
Yeah, that is pretty accurate to what you look like. What are you doing? Oh, he's taking the mask off. He's a little honey badger. Yeah, hey, fucking welcome, man. Fucking, got some cool shit to show you. I especially want to show you this update on this graphics engine that I saw. Yeah, I got
7 dirty words you can't see on TV. So we got cunt pussy, we got we got blood farts,
we got fucking queef, we got fucking dick,
we got gabagool.
we got fucking gabagool.
Can't say that.
Can't say gabagool, you offend the Italian.
Oh,
you look
God.
like Zoidberg with no mustache, that's what they said.
Zoidberg. Fucking Zoidberg.
Dude, should we get into the breaking news?
Let's do it. This is just hot off the press, hot off TMZ's press.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Brian Kilmeade live, and I'm not in New York, but I am in New York State. Actor Matthew Perry has died. The beloved Friends star was reportedly discovered dead in the jacuzzi of his LA area home this afternoon. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that first responders
I thought it was a swimming pool.
No, it's jacuzzi. He definitely relapsed on coke and alcohol, and he fucking dropped dead. That's what happens.
54, drugs, alcohol, jacuzzi.
Brian Kilmeade reporting your
Friends
death, which
not
is
being
sad.
funny, you know. Yeah, of course
Friends
he
is,
that.
by the way, it is the worst show. I tried to watch it. It's terrible. The only cool thing Matthew Perry ever did was play the fucking antagonist in Fallout 4.
Yeah, you know, it's all right. It sucks though. It really sucks though. 54. That's not too cool. But yes,
with the call first reported as a cardiac arrest. They went on to add that there were no drugs found at the scene, and no foul play is suspected. Perry rose to fame, as we all know, playing fan favorite Chandler Bing for 10 seasons on the immensely popular 90s sitcom Friends. In a long.
He's annoying.
No, he's slurring his words. Listen to him.
In a long history of drug and alcohol abuse, and opened up about his addiction in a memoir he published last year. Once again,
he sounds like a terrible YouTube star,
Friends
like
actor Matthew Perry has died. Let's go out to Marianne Raftery. Marianne Raftery, she is with us in New York.
I don't know.
Yeah, Brian, sad news to tell you about tonight. 54-year-old Matthew Perry, law enforcement sources saying that the actor was found dead at his house, apparently in a jacuzzi. The authorities stating that he did appear to have died of an accidental drowning. Now, emergency personnel also telling TMZ that first responders responded to a call reporting cardiac arrest at his house. They say no drugs were found at the scene.
Oh, you know what?
And
Maybe
right now they're investigating, but so far no foul play.
Probably had a heart attack.
Is suspected.
I mean, if you ever really listen to what he was talking about, like when they had the interviews, he's like, I don't remember filming like 3 seasons. He had the whole Bill Ward incident where it's just like, I don't remember 3 years of my life.
Well, actually, I have some
Yet he says he would still smash that chick, by the way.
Which, yeah. The old beaten-in news reporter.
The old beaten-in news reporter.
Beaten-in news reporter.
Again, these details are just coming in. This news just breaking in the last half hour or so. If you're just joining us, 54-year-old Matthew Perry has died at the age, just as I just said, the age of 54. Law enforcement sources saying that they did receive a call of a cardiac arrest at his house, and they did find the actor deceased, apparently in a jacuzzi at his home. More details are coming in,
no drugs
and
are
we'll
involved,
certainly
even though
bring
he's in a
those to you as
jacuzzi.
we get them. For now, Brian, back to you.
Brian
All right, thanks, Marianne.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Look at my
know
CIA pin. I'm a fucking homo.
You know, that death sucks, But you got other ones that are celebrated. So in May, we did Bobby's birthday.
I
Bobby
have the
turned
video
31.
for that.
Yeah, we did. You have it pulled up?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, Connor, take it away. So
We'll start with, let's recap what we talked about a couple months ago.
So yeah, Bobby turned 31. Bobby's a dog. He's an amazing dog. He's a full bred. It's a breed I don't really know too well, but he was.
O Bobby nasceu aqui nesta casa em maio de 1992. O Bobby come tudo que nós
He was
comemos.
born in
No-
fucking
nós
92. That
damos
dog is
também ao
almost
Bobby.
as old as I
Não
am. That
come
is
comida
awesome.
processada, não tenho nada contra, muito pelo contrário. Até tenho animais, outros gatos cá em casa.
I think he was in Portugal, right?
E eles comem, mas portanto o
It was
Bobby não
Portugal
foi
or Costa
habituado,
Rica,
só
but
come
they
comida
said
natural. Acho que a
he
alimentação
never ate dog
é um
food.
fator importante.
He only ate food that was like
Depois
human
também
food
o facto
stuff
de
the
nunca
whole
ter
time.
estado presa
So
com
originally
dentes,
his story
trelas,
comes from
acho que tudo
he
isso
came
dá
from a
liberdade
litter
Yeti,
of
he was
puppies.
54.
E portanto ele sempre
He
viveu em
came from
liberdade
a
todo
litter of
este tempo.
puppies that
O
the
facto
owner, it was like
também
the kid that stole him, but the owner
ter
couldn't keep him
viver aqui no
because he
campo,
knew
na aldeia,
that
pode
him
passear,
and the puppies
aquilo
or the puppies
real.
would eventually starve. So
Portanto, acaba por
they
ter
had to
uma
kill the
liberdade,
puppies, which is really
que não
sad. But I
teria
guess
se tivesse
it's like the
necessidade,
humane
ou
thing to
não
do because they don't know they're gonna
Depois
starve.
acho
But
também o amor e carinho
the kid, that guy right there as a kid, smuggled him and held the puppy for a long time, like I don't know, a matter of like months. And then he took him out one day, and the parents are mad that the parents let him keep him, and he raised him since 1992. And he never ate dog food; he just ate human food and stuff like that. And it's nuts how look at him. That's a 31-year-old dog. That looks like a 15-year-old dog, maybe 12-year-old dog.
perfeitamente e que não gera ansiedade, tem contacto social com outros animais,
31
está
at
muito
this. That's
integrado
crazy.
na
That
família
dog fucking
e
rules.
claro que
Absolutely,
isto irá
Bobby,
ajudar
too.
com
That
que
name
ele
is so
tenha
cute.
este tipo de longevidade.
So,
And, so the crazy thing is, the natural diet. There was another person that had the oldest cat, and that cat was 36. And it
Yep.
almost sounds
Cream
fake,
puff.
but it's you can go look it up. 36-year-old cat. He said the cat lived in a farm. He never ate, or the cat never ate cat food. He always ate human food and scraps in the farm and stuff like that. He also had the second oldest cat at 32. So it's like that guy was onto something. It wasn't like just a fluke. You had a great cat with great genes. No, you were doing the right thing as far as diet. And same thing with this dog. Like 31. No, it's the fact they never saw dog food. That's the big thing. That dry dog food. So when I take my cats all the time and stuff, and eventually got to the point where there was like kidney problems and stuff like that with even like a couple of my cats. Not like problems, but they were just saying the kidneys are working really hard, and they were asking me about the foods I feed them, and I was like, I feed them the best dry food, and I really do. I was like so proud of it. It's just like made in USA, crazy fucking food. And sorry, I got so mad, but they were like, the best dry food is the best dry food out there is worse than the worst wet food. Yep. They were like, you're better off feeding them the nastiest Friskies or 9 Lives or whatever, or just cheap shit, because it's the moisture content. They said that cats, they're wild creatures. Same thing with dogs. They're not meant to eat dry food. Dry food has no moisture at all. It's almost like when like a fucking astronaut gets dry food, he has to add moisture to it. You're feeding them that food, you're not adding moisture to it. So it's like, it's really fucking them up bad. It's causing their kidneys to go into overtime, just working really hard to produce it. So the biggest thing is getting moisture in their diet. So they're not meant to eat that. They need to eat natural food. Even if you don't even give them fucking dry, you can't give them human food. If you did wet food all the time. And I do wet food, really good wet food, and I mix it with water too, like really good filtered water, and just kind of mix it up and crush it up and stuff. And they're still picky, but that's the biggest thing, is their diet and that dry food. The dry food fucks their kidneys up so bad. Any animal cannot process dry food. That's just not meant for them.
I have a box of dry powdered rations that I keep in my closet called LRPs, long range patrols, and I tried one of them and it was fucking gross. But yeah, you have to add water. So
imagine eating a bunch of dried pellets like that. Like that's what you eat every day.
So before
since my cat passed away, a couple weeks ago, I've been actually eliminating dried food from their diet. Like, I'll leave it out, but I'm trying to like just encourage them to eat more wet food. Just leaving wet food out all the time, and they're getting there, but now they're getting picky. They're like, I don't fucking want this. I don't want this. How much was this? I don't fucking want this. Damn,
go fuck yourself. So before we start, I say we raise a fucking toast to Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby definitely needs a toast. Everybody out there, get your fucking glasses and raise a glass to Mr. Bobby. 31 years old.
To Bobby.
Best dog in the world. Yeah, look at that sweet face, too. Imagine having a fucking 31-year-old dog. Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers, you fucking homos.
What is that car? Do you hear something?
No dog in the world.
What is it? Is that you? What's up, Hobby? You're not playing the right thing. Sean, you're not playing the right song to go with it. I hear pianos and stuff.
What?
Yeah, I heard pianos and synthesizers, not what you were going to play.
Really?
Yeah, whatever that is.
You don't hear
whatever
guitar?
No, whatever you were playing was din 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 din. There you go. Shout out to Sean for making this today and sending it to me and having me crack.
Do you hear pianos again?
No, now I hear it. Doing good, Pablo. How are you doing, buddy? Fucking Sean recorded that today and said, oh, you gotta turn it off. You're playing it again. Sean sent that to me, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I start listening to it, and I just started laughing. I was like, "Only Sean would record a 20-second clip."
Like, subscribe,
has
share,
died.
motherfuckers.
Bobby was registered by the Portuguese government in 1992.
Look at that.
In 2023, he earned Guinness World Records for being the oldest dog living and the oldest dog ever. He happily lived out his days in a quiet rural town,
31,
which his owner attributed to his good health. We can name 3 or 4 factors, but living in the countryside near nature, without a doubt, in my opinion, is one of the 3 main factors to explain Bobby's longevity. Costa says Bobby was never leashed or caged. He was free to roam around their land whenever he wanted to. He also never ate dog food and seemed to thrive on the same diet as his owners.
That dog wants some dog food.
Bobby's breed has a life expectancy of between 12 and 14 years. He died at an animal hospital at the ripe age of 31 years, 165 days. For Inside Edition,
Bro, what do you do, though?
It's amazing.
What do you fucking do at that point?
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Because the dog is at that point. Like, I know people are like, "Oh, my dog's a family member." No, that dog is literally a fucking family member.
The guy was a kid when he took him, though, so he doesn't know anything. He only knows that dog. So that guy's probably distraught as fuck. I mean, I feel really bad for him. I really do. But like, he should be proud that he had the oldest dog, but still, like, that's got to be so tough. Oh my god, yeah. I'm dealing with the cat for 13 years and I'm still horrified, but 31 years, like, oh my god.
Even Yeti's saying the dog's a human now. Yeah, the dog lived a human. I mean, he lived an average black age,
so
but
he lived the 90s. So the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, 4 decades.
Do you understand that dog witnessed the Gulf War? He witnessed 9/11. And all the shit afterwards.
So that
dog was probably like, "Bro, I'm glad I'm out of here." Fuck
that oldest cat was born in the 60s, I'm pretty sure.
1967 and died in 2005.
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. 5 decades that cat went through.
That cat is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I should pull that video up of that cat. I wonder if they have it.
I mean, all animals just deserve all the respect, but it's like the fact he went that long, like, I just wish I could provide that same, you know, food or whatever it was to have the animals live that long. Oh man, it sucks. They're so short. 13.
I don't know. I don't think this is Cream Puff, but this is now the Guinness.
Like I'm not sharing my home with the oldest cat. I feel like this is her home and I'm encroaching on her space. But no, I really enjoy it. She's very
those cats are always girls.
She's a very nice roommate.
Ragdoll, or not Ragdoll, Calico.
I'm Victoria, and this is Flossie. She's been awarded for currently being the oldest living cat in the world.
This is a new one.
She's 26 years old. And we get on very well. I don't feel like I'm living with a senior.
I love her raggedy hair.
I was looking to adopt a senior cat and went online on Cats Protection, and she happened to be the first senior cat that came up. And I just felt like she was perfect. I don't think I'll treat her any differently because she's broken a world record. I adopted her on the sort of basis that this is her retirement home and she gets whatever she wants. I want to sort of, you know, make her last years the best that she's had.
Oh, man, what a sweetie.
I just want to make sure she's having a good life.
She's so, the lady that owns her is so, like, not emotionless, but, like, it doesn't even bother her. It's like, damn, you know your cat's, like, could be any day. And she's like, just want to make sure her life is...
I was trying to find the one on...
Damn, people like that deserve...
This is Cream Puff.
Awards, man.
That's Cream Puff. Cream Puff lived to be 38 years old. Oh yeah, Yeti. I don't know what it is with the whole color thing.
67 to 2005.
I know that, like, is it the orange cats that are all male?
Tortoise shell and I think
are all female.
Calico. It's Calico.
Obi-Wan Cannoli. What a great fucking name. Yeah, see, there you go, man. No dry food.
coffee with cream, turkey bacon, and red wine.
This cat lived the fucking
That got
awesome
weird. That took
life.
a really weird turn.
Yeah, I know.
You can't even argue him though. He's got 30. How are you gonna argue him though?
Nah, 3 days after her 38.
Like red wine and coffee. He's like, my cat's 38. It's like, all right. Write that diet down. And she died from undisclosed cause in her sleep. But like, how great is that though? You wake up and she just passed her sleep. Like, all right, that was like from beginning to end. That was perfect. Like, you had a great life. You passed your sleep. Like, damn, 38 years. 38. So, that's like 3 cat lives.
Yeah.
3 like healthy cat lives, because that would either be like,
18. Daddy.
That's crazy. Sweet cat lives.
67. That cat saw so much shit.
That cat was probably like 2005. So that cat saw like the crunk stage of rap, but that cat also
fuck yeah.
That cat also probably sat on the sofa and watched the walking of Man on the Moon. That cat saw the Beatles play a couple shows and then get funky weird. That cat saw some weird news. Nixon, all the original Saturday Night Live.
That cat
80s,
watched.
That cat went to the 80s. Watched
the
America
cat.
Fall.
That cat got to watch a American president cry on TV and
Actually,
leave in a helicopter, and the cat was like, "Oh, we're gonna be fine."
I'm thinking that cat probably watched nothing but like. You ever see Babe?
Yes.
That movie's great. So the guy only watches like dancers, like Catholic dancers and singers, like wholesome stuff. So that cat probably had no idea all the awful turmoil going outside. That cat, he's like, that just won't contribute to your good health. Let's just watch Catholic singers and choirs. We'll just watch dancers, and that cat just watched the same old shit. It was like, life's great.
Cat's probably like, this is a pretty cool existence.
38. That cat is as old as me. I just turned 38 like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. I thought you turned 38, Cannoli. I thought you turned 37.
No, I wish.
And I was off.
I mean, it doesn't even bother me. I don't even care at this point. But that cat was as old as me at this point. It's awesome, fucking awesome. Cream puff. But he also
that cat was in Saran's pocket when he killed Bobby Kennedy. This is my secret weapon.
No, Bobby Kennedy was the man. Maybe he could have been bought and sold. No, if he was bought and sold, he would have been killed. All the Kennedys were killed because they were not liked.
Except for Ted Kennedy, who killed that chick in the lake.
Yeah, well, I think that was all part of it too.
Tedrick Kennedy. I don't think this one really has sound, but this is in Alaska, dude. This is fucking awesome.
I hear the food in Alaska is amazing.
Look at.
Oh, is that a bear cub? Oh.
Got him? He got him.
Why did you do that?
Because they have to capture it and let it out.
Oh, grab it though. Grab my hands. It's a cub.
Back in the truck.
Listen, it's way better than the other story. The other story was a bear attacked a dude in a supermarket the other day, and they captured the bear, then euthanized it, and I was like, why?
The person that got attacked should have been euthanized afterward. They should have been like, yo, we're going to take you to the bathroom real quick. It's like, why? Just take it, just a little injection.
Just old country, no country for old men, just put the cattle prod behind his head. What is that in your hand? It's a condom. Put it in your ass.
It's condom.
But I ain't gay.
I'll be right back. I'm going to do a little tinkle. It's a dance I do where I make yellow fluids come out of my body. It's
See from your pussy?
amazing. I will send a picture and a video next week. Until then, toodaloo.
Whoa, shit. That was a good snoot. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. I wonder if I can find... Let's see if I can find something to put on. Well, that homo's gone. God, I want to put this... I really want to put this on, but I will get... Maybe I'll get popped.
I'll take that. All right. Next time Metallica come back, tell them to play this as good as we did. All right. Animal, then a 2, and a lead.
I gotta pause it for a second so that they don't pop us over this. But this is Royal Republic, dude. Honestly, sick fucking cover. I can't wait till we get copyright for this one. Pause it again so they don't fuck with us. We are providing commentary over this. Damn, Sean's piss is so loud I can hear it. Fuck, I really want to play the whole thing. I saw Metallica, and they were fucking tits. I wonder if they actually got it, too. They did. Yeah, they had a copyright on this channel. Fuck. Damn it, I can't keep going with that. How's everybody's fucking day going, by the way? I was almost late to the stream because I went to CVS and brought Mucinex, which apparently has an age restriction on it. And the woman at the register stared at me as the fucking thing said, "You need associates to come over and put the thing in." And she just looked at me, and I finally looked at her, and I was like, "Hey, retard." I was like, "Can you come help me?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, sorry." And I was like, "You fucking dumb cocksucker." Oh, Pablo, by the way, Pablo, I got something for you. Pablo, did you see the fucking Unreal 5 fucking Metal Gear Solid Delta demo they did? So, Metal Gear... Been drawing all day? What are you drawing? Because I used to draw, and then now I can't because I haven't done it in 15 years, and I went to try to do it again, and I was so upset with myself. So, for people who don't know, Metal Gear Delta is the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, which is the best Metal Gear Solid game they've ever made. Let's finish this.
Color TVs. That little faggot is a millionaire.
Let's finish this up, and then I'm going to move on to that Unreal thing for Pablo.
Is a millionaire.
Put him in the back of the Jeep truck. Yeah, put him in ours. Not yours? Right here. Just put him in ours, and we'll take him out the road and dump him.
We'll dump him. What do you mean to dump him? Why are they so mean to him? It's a little...
We got a little
Look at the baby.
What are you laughing at?
Dude, I love bears. I picked up my fucking
Actually,
my hunt.
While you were waiting for me, I was feeding my bear.
I know, I heard it. I was I heard it. Yeah, I heard the sync go off, and I said damn, Sean's piss is outrageously loud. No, I picked up my hunting license the other day, and they were like, "Hey, you want fucking bear tags?" And I was like,
"No."
No. Oh, I see what you did, starving autist. What's up, dog? No. But they were like, "You want bear tags?" And I was like, "No, you fucking idiot. Like, who hunts bear?"
Sickos.
I mean, look, if it's one of those ones that's on your property, it's constantly fucking with things, go ahead, kill it. I have permission to go on my...
Deter it from being on your property. Don't kill it. You don't have to kill things.
Like, well,
so if you're gonna kill something and use its meat, all for that, like completely. But you're just gonna kill something for no reason, like, oh, it's fucking with things, like that's probably its land before you. You know?
Well, the only thing I'm gonna hunt that you don't eat out here
is hot dudes. I know you always hunt
hot
dudes. I know, dude. You're a horny dude.
No, coyote, because coyote here kill cats and dogs on the regular, and I ain't down with that shit. I'm gonna let the coyotes know that cats and dogs out here have a fucking heavy hitter.
That's kind of frustrating with coyotes because they're kind of adorable. They're like nice dogs, but they're horribly evasive. Like they'll just kill everything, kill cats and small dogs.
Dan Snot in the chat. Fucking Dan Snot, I love you, dude.
What up, Snotty Dan?
Yeah, so I have full permission to go on my buddy's farm and kill the coyotes because they're harassing his animals, and
have you ever killed one though?
Nah, man. I don't really... when I go hunting, it's weird. So I went hunting last year, I didn't see a single thing except for a doe walked up to me with my gun in my hand, and I didn't shoot it. One, it was out of season. Two, it's like the doe walked up to me. It's pretty much like fucking used to people. So why would you shoot it? That's just kind of a fucked up thing to do. I usually go rabbit hunting and shit like that, but I have to go in the winter because you can find the tracks easier because rabbit is delicious. But like
Big
bear,
between Connor and I is I could not kill anything. I am such a pussy. Like, oh my god, if I hit a fucking squirrel, I'd feel really bad. But
well, yeah,
I don't have any arguments with hunting. I think hunting is awesome. Like so I can't eat red meat, but if I could, and like I could, kill a couple deer and get like 100 pounds of meat, like I'd be all fucking for that. That's amazing. But I don't have a heart for it. I'm a fucking pussy.
I mean, I really enjoy hunting. That's just me. Fishing, by the way, Dan, it's not fishing is awesome. And the what sucks now is moving to Pennsylvania. It's just lake fish. Yeah, they're small. When you go to where we grew up in Mastic Beach you're 1.5 miles away from the ocean, and you catch, the bass out there are like 45 inches.
My boy Ryan is always catching like the hugest stripers.
He's in a record book now, I think.
So he's so nuts on his spot that he whites it out. He'll blur out the background so you don't know where he is, even though he's just on a shore somewhere. But people know where he is. They know his spot. But I caught him one day. I know where his spot is. I was following him the whole time. I knew it was him. And he just happened to go the same way. Like when I called him too, he answered the phone. I was like, "Yo, what up, Brian? You driving right now towards the outback?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, you go to your fishing spot." I just see. He's like, "Yeah."
Let me see if I can.
He's like so against it. He didn't want to like say anything, but yeah.
I want to see if I can find my buddy's picture. My buddy caught. Let me see if it's still
cool
up.
Thing with Ryan though, my boy Ryan lives like right in the middle of Patchogue, like right in the middle of a, busy town. But him and his dad, they hunt, they fish, they grow their own fruit and vegetables and stuff like that. They'll like even do rabbit and stuff like that. But they're nuts. Like they'll collect firewood throughout the year and like the winter and stuff. They'll have a wood burning stove, so they don't pay much for heat. But these motherfuckers, they're constantly like, he goes clamming, he goes, everything, every little thing you can just. It's like he's eating the best things, but it's always fresh, and he doesn't have to pay anything for it. Throughout the winter, he's got stock of fucking all this deer and venison and stuff. So it's amazing. I am jealous. It's
so wait, hold on. So this is what's weird. What happened to me last year? By the way, when I say I go hunting, like I'll walk like, I think the most I ever did was 15 miles. I followed this trail 15 miles and came back. So all in all, back there and back it was 50 miles. I think it was 7.5 there, 7.5 back. Crudner, if you know a place to go ice fishing, I will go with you. But
ice fishing sounds nice.
My boss just put some up last year.
I can use good fisting. It's been a while.
Crazy. My boss used one of those fucking drills that spins in the ice, and it caught his glove and ripped something off the phone.
For some reason, your sound is fucked up. I don't know if it's just me, but
do I sound okay, everybody?
You sound great now.
Oh yeah, so my boss ripped his thumb off. Ice fishing and had it reattached. But I went hunting last year, and
was it his fisting thumb?
It was his fisting thumb. So now it goes in even easier.
Yeah. Oh,
but nice. I went hunting last year, and I found this weird bit of, I don't know, marsh, whatever you want to call it. It was in the woods, and I'm walking, and something starts crawling in the. You did sound fucked. Oh, okay. So maybe it's fixed now. Something started crawling out of the fucking reeds, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I look really closely. It's a fucking crab. I didn't know that. In the middle of Pennsylvania, there is blue claw crab. Apparently, there was a colony of them that was picked up by birds, and the eggs were shit out in rivers and lakes, and now it's just like, we got them.
Crabs are cool. They do their own thing. Like there's land crabs and stuff. That's awesome, and they're like huge, but like they do their own thing. Like
I want to show you this picture of my buddy. I zoomed in so you can't see his face, but this is the type of fishing you get in Long Island.
Ugh.
He let it go, but look at the size of that motherfucker, man.
That's a Steve Irwin killer.
Bro, did you ever see the picture of the black dude at he's at a fucking sea, like one of those aquariums, and he goes about to hop in the tank and punch the stingray to show them that Steve Irwin still has killers out there. It's like, what a dick move to say. Yeah, dude, I want to go. I caught this huge ray years ago. It was about the size of my chest, like big fucking thing. And I called Dad, and Dad's like,
nice fucking chest.
Nice fucking chest. I called Dad, and Dad was like, oh yeah, you can make poor man's scallops out of the wings. And I was like, all right. And he taught me how to do it. And I go to kill it, and I pull it over on its side, and I didn't know they had a stupid
smiley face. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked at me and went, bah! And I was
Super
like, all right,
cute.
you're going. Yeah, I was like, you're going back in the ocean. Fuck you, man. Like, what a fucking. We catch a lot of rays in Cali, fun to catch, but I ain't that shit. So, Dan, you have to eat the wings. My dad says they're literally called like the Irish poor man fucking
Italians do it too.
scallop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be delicious. I've had one, and it was good. I'm just not into killing something that has a stupid fucking face and goes, bah! Like, what the fuck?
It's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah, but bluefish, like, years ago.
1 second.
Yeah, I'll tell. Years ago, my friend's wife swore up and down she will never eat bluefish. That was her huge thing. She's like, it's gross, it's disgusting, and admittedly so, bluefish tastes like sea scum. And what the fuck is he doing? I fucking sat there and cooked this fucking I cooked this bluefish up with fucking adobo and sazon, and I fried it up like a Puerto Rican style, and it was good bluefish, and she ate the entire fucking tray. Did you just grab potato chips?
Yeah, talking about fish so much. Yeah, super hungry.
You're fucking.
Can't you not, dude?
You're such an idiot.
Put the whole thing in there.
Maybe.
Just open the door and they'll run out.
How does it come out?
Hey, can you lower this window about 4 inches?
Yeah.
He takes his dick out and measures it against the window.
About on point.
Bro, I'd be so happy to have a bear cub in my fucking truck. I'd be like, this is fucking awesome. I'm sorry, just trying to log into something.
I probably would have named him.
Yeah, you have to.
Rusty or Smokey, something cool.
Smokey!
Something go.
This is for Pablo.
Hey, everybody's smoking back here, taking a shit.
What's the dude's name in that, by the way?
Azell.
Azell. This is for Pablo. So, I was saying before, Metal Gear Solid 3 is the greatest Metal Gear Solid game. It is the only one that is really worth a shit. Fuck Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. They're good, but they weren't as good as 3.
Fuck them in the butt.
Fuck them in the ass with a tight pussy. So they remade it. It's called Metal Gear Solid Delta. It's going to be on Unreal Engine 5.2 or 3. Dude, they remade it from the ground up. It's fantastic. I think they're even bringing back the dude who because I forgot his name, but if anybody knows his name, just fucking type it in the chat. But they had that dude who voiced it for years, and then they got rid of him for Metal Gear Solid 5 and got Keith.
You talking about that dude?
That dude.
That fucking dude.
That fucking dude. Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited too.
They got rid of him, and they fucking they had Keith Sutherland play Snake. But this is the updated fucking thing, dude. It is unfucking believable. From PS.
Is it only available on Xbox?
No, it's going to be on PlayStation. Dude, this is the partnership program thing they were doing. This game came out in 2004.
Do you even have a Xbox?
Yes. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Is it still tight? Is it worn out, though?
No, it's worn out. No, I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah,
I really... So I've been playing the Yakuza games for PlayStation, and I've gone through all of them. I beat every single one of them. I'm waiting for the 2 new ones to come out next month. So I had nothing to play on PlayStation, and I got really bored. Like I even tried turning Fallout 4 back on, and it fucking sucked.
It's so funny, I'm bored like listening to you talk about this.
You're a cocksucker. But I ended up wrong, Pablo. It's not anymore. I ended up buying a Xbox, whatever the new one is, the one that looks like a mini fridge. I brought that one last month, and then I brought Starfield the same day. So I've been playing Starfield. Sleeping Dogs is a good Asian GTA. Yep. Sleeping Dogs is one of the greatest games to ever.
Love it. Great game. Yep, love it.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking asshole. Sleeping Dogs is one of the greatest games to come out of last gen, and there was supposed to be a second version of it. And I don't know why Ubisoft decides to go with being inclusive and doing fucking Far Cry. Far Cry is a failing fucking series. It has been since 3 or 4. But Sleeping Dogs is one of the greatest things to come out of Ubisoft. Sleeping Dogs is fucking awesome. But yeah, dude, they remade this whole thing, and I'm so excited for this.
I don't understand a single word you just said, boy.
Sauce or laws? Cheers, queers. I can't wait for this. Look, it's us.
Question: when this comes out, are you gonna just one-hand it, or are you gonna two-fist or twister?
What I'm gonna do is jack off, play the game for 5 minutes, jack off again. I'll probably get a 3 day out of it.
You're gonna edge.
I'm gonna edge.
Okay.
Like I'm playing guitar horribly for you two.
Very nice. Okay. Continue. I think that's excellent plans.
Unreal Engine 5. Dude, Unreal Engine 5, by the way, I know there's not a lot of people who are into
been this shit for years.
Yes, it always has.
Years.
It always has been. But there's like, I mean, we did that one. I think it was one of the first episodes when you came on. We did that one fucking episode dedicated to Unreal 5 in the beginning. Because they had that. By the way, the Matrix game, it's only a demo. It's unfucking believable. Like, let me see if I can find it real quick. Because, I mean, the car accidents look fucking great. Everything looks... I'm going to put it midway through.
It's always a plus when the car accidents look great.
Who's the roof?
Yeah, this is a cake. I know you're joking when you said that about the car accidents, but it really makes a difference because GTA 5 sucks fucking balls. And one of the worst things about GTA 5 is they completely debuffed the car accidents. You can crash into a wall at 100 miles an hour in that game and just take your fender off. GTA 4, however,
that game doesn't suck balls. It's the fact the game is 10 years old.
No, the game really isn't that good.
Game.
GTA 4 is way better. GTA 4 is better than GTA 5. And it's because they had the actual, I forgot what was the name of the Rage. Rage had something called Euphoria at the time, and it was a ragdoll system that just worked way better. The game looks way better. The car crashes were better. The writing was better. Something about GTA 5 just doesn't, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Sometimes ragdoll effects look way better. Remember that Mission Impossible game?
Mission Impossible game was unfucking believable.
Game Awards.
I'm gonna pause this, dude, because I don't want to hear him.
Not
but
Xbox One, but original Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, the original, dude. You know what's weird? I went back and I played that. Where did I play it? Somebody had it. One of my buddies had it, and I played it, and it was just as good as. Yeah, I was getting banged out.
Yeah, I remember you played it. They're like, this will make you feel comfortable. Just play some Xbox. You're like, I feel good, and then you just got slaughtered.
I got fucking railed like a fucking whore.
It was awesome. The video's great. We'll show it next week.
Let me see if they have the.
Give to see you being railed by a bunch of dudes.
Oh wait,
dudes.
Nobody ever wants to see me get railed. Do you?
You
understand?
Italian dudes too.
You
like
understand?
Those tough dudes. They just you're big too, but they manhandle you, and they're so girthy. They just rip you apart.
Do you understand when I was
blood? There will be blood. That's the name of it.
I was 15 once, and I was jacking off, and I accidentally looked up in the mirror and saw myself jacking off. My dick went soft, and I was like, ugh. People have to
Why
put
would
up
you have a
with that.
mirror near your jacking off station?
You jack off in the bathroom.
No, you got jack off and drape so you know you can't see yourself. You gotta set up a station.
I don't think that's a real thing, Sean. Nobody's ever done that at all.
Bro, we can only hope we can have jack off station. Like, little tissue dispenser, little soap, or, Jergens, or, whatever you desire. Little closed curtains, can't see yourself unless you're into it. Video screen with whatever you need.
Oh, yeah, there you go, by the way.
Dongle so you could attach your fucking USB-C and get up whatever you desire as far as pornos.
But yeah, but look at the car accident shit in this. This is the new Unreal Dem.
Pornos, bro.
Look at the way the cars crash and react. I don't know.
Looks pretty natural. I see it. They're white. I saw a dark person running from a car accident, so I thought it was pretty natural. It's like AI, right? It just understands. I'm joking. White people run just as much. They run just as much. Recall on that.
That might be the worst thing you. That might be the worst thing
I've
said.
said a few things that are pretty bad, but
thus far, that might be the worst thing.
You know what? It's not that. I said the worst thing. It's the fact we all run. We all run from car accidents. You know,
GTA 5 is only better because I live in California.
New idea that everybody's face painting. I kind of want to get on the face painting, so I'm going to set up. There's all these festivals, like these fall festivals. I'll just set up a stand and I'll just do blackface paint. It's easy for me, Roll up. I'll just. You want the lips? You want the blackface? I'll do everything, And I'll even teach you the Al Jolson songs, But I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to make money, bro. We're all hurt.
All right, so Dan Sod said that GTA is only better because it was in California. So here's my beef with GTA 5. When you finally reunite all three friends, which I forgot what mission that is, they're yelling at each other in the cutscene. Then they forgive each other, and then you get back in the car and they're yelling at each other again. And then the next mission they're friends, and then they're yelling at each other again. And it literally is the worst. I don't know what fucking happened to the writers. It is the worst writing. It's
Connor,
just as
I've never thought about that until you pointed out, but you're absolutely right.
It sucks.
And also, like it's like their conversations are like they're like abruptly halted. Like he's like, "All right, well, I'll work on it," and also it's like, boom. But you just killed somebody.
Now you're
like,
back in the game. The only mission in that game in GTA 5 that is worth its salt is the mission where you go and you're Trevor. It's the first mission with Trevor, one of the first missions, where you go and burn the house down with the meth dealers. That one was done so fucking well. And then the one where you kidnap Madrazo's wife. But, like, the writing for that game really sucked. GTA 4's writing is phenomenal because you play as some Eastern European immigrant and then you just don't, your guy doesn't understand anything. He calls the fucking circus the fun fair. That is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, GTA 5 was such a letdown, and then I was so excited to get into GTA Online, and that took 3 weeks for them to figure out because the queues were so long, and then they added the MK2, and it's just like, dude, like flying bikes and flying cars, like what the fuck are we doing, man? I know they were just trying to queue up money, because right now, apparently, from what I heard, dude, GTA 6, from the leaks, is costing $1 billion to develop.
Sounds
$1 billion fucking dollars. Whereas GTA 5 took $500 million.
My friend is in the new GTA game.
What?
He's one of the voices of the there's like a spot where you can go play basketball. And there's a bunch
Are you
of hood
fucking?
dudes.
Are you serious about this?
100% serious. This is like completely disclosure. You know, I can't give you names and stuff, but the funny thing is, he's a black dude, but he's like a.
Oh, that's racist.
Yeah, it's so racist because I'm just pointing out exactly what he is. He's black. You know, his skin's black and my skin's white. It's the same thing. But anyway, so he's playing this hood dude that's doing the basketball. You know when they do basketball. Now who sounds white?
They're playing the basketball
game.
He
tried to sound really hood, and it didn't work. So he got his friends who were working on the game, and there are a bunch of other like nerdy dudes, and it just sounded really bad. So apparently, there's a spot in the game where you meet these dudes that are playing basketball, and they just sound really nerdy, and that's my boy and his friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I watched all 2 hours of the league. I watched the alpha build. Dude, it's crazy because they have the hair growth system like Red Dead Redemption 2, but they said it will not be violent where you can blow people's legs off because they will get sued for that. Whereas Red Dead Redemption 2 is a period piece and you can get away with it, which is very fucking odd. Hey.
They got away with tuberculosis, so, you know, it's kind of different.
I got tuberculosis.
Coughing up blood on people, that's different now, but...
Micah.
Red Dead has
show us your
best.
Porn.
So, I don't play games too much, but I do like a good violent game. I think it's really nice. We're leaving to see a game that just it's real. Like you shoot somebody in the head, I want to see what really happens. You know, if I'm willing to shoot someone in the head, obviously I want to see the effects. But Red Dead really
like Soldier of Fortune 2.
But yes, I was going to get into that. Soldier of Fortune 2 was a PS. Is it PS1? What is it called?
Two. PS2. It was Soldier of Fortune. Double Helix.
No, not PS2. No, Xbox. I'm sorry. Xbox. It's not Xbox One. It's the original Xbox. What do they call that?
It's just the Xbox.
So the original Xbox, yeah. So this game was like a cheap game I got. It was like one of those greatest hits because it sold so many. And I was like, all right, I don't care. It sold so many. It's great. It was like $20 at the time, but that game had some of the best. Like somebody was dead in the ground, you could shoot them, and you could just keep. I mean, it looked cheesy, but you could keep just taking away their face. It just kept deteriorating and it looked bloody. It was great. Another game that had great effects. The original Mission Impossible game we talked about before, for the original PS. That one had the ragdoll effects, so you could do these like cool moves where you like threw people, almost like force moves. But when you threw people and you dropped off balconies, it was amazing.
There you go. That's Soldier of Fortune 2.
Yeah, let's see some violence.
The knife. By the way, the knife in that game was insane because you can just hack people's faces off.
That was
completely
great game. This isn't really showing the violence, though.
I know. I'm trying to look for that.
See the violence, dude.
Gore reviews. There we go.
I'm Valentin the Mad.
Fuck this dude.
It was worth it, though. It really was like to see.
There you go. There you go. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, this brings me back, dude. What a great. Fuck. Just get into it, you cunt faggot. No, but
it's like a step above GoldenEye, but super violent.
Yeah, and then if you were smart and you had the cheats, there's one level called Langley. So Langley, there was no guns in it. You literally, the whole mission was you had to go to this office and you had to talk to your handler and get a mission or whatever. If you had the cheats, nobody could fight back. You could just massacre this entire CIA building.
That's how I feel about that one last level on the train with Hitman.
Did you play that one or no?
Yeah, and you can really just like that one dude. You could just fuck him up so bad. You could hit him with a needle or do a bunch of things. That train.
There you go. Yeah, the game had really disgusting. Like people gurgling. That what is it called? A oral breath or something. Some weird breath you take towards the end. Fallout 2 had some good headshots. I mean, Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas. There you go. There's the Langley mission. Fallout New Vegas is one of the greatest games to ever happen, dude. Slow-mo kill cam on that is fantastic. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
And this game is what, 2001?
5, 4.
No, it's 2000. It's way earlier than that. That game was one of the first Xbox titles.
What's wrong, dude? What's wrong, bro? You got one leg. What's wrong? What happened?
Little pussy baby. Little pussy baby.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you wear that scary mask and you only got one leg. You shouldn't have robbed a place with one leg. Look at that. He's meaty as fuck.
Did you see the one?
Look at that. Look at that. Seriously. That's great. It's good violence right there.
This is part of the Langley mission, I think. I love how we're laughing about people get fucking slaughtered. We're just laughing.
It's nice to see a good game like this early 2000s though.
Yeah, this game was way too ahead of its time. And then they followed it up with that.
Let it be fucking real. Let it be real. You know.
And then they followed it up with Soldier of Fortune 3 Payback, which was a fucking shit game, and it was a letdown, and it literally killed the entire. It killed the entire series. Have you ever seen? Hold on. We were just talking about it.
The Lang mission.
Before we get back into the regular content, I just want to put this on real quick.
You're in a bad way.
You're in a gay way. Cheers.
Need a doctor. Oh, quit whining. You're alive, ain't you? You gotta.
Let me skip it ahead.
I will finish you. Last chance.
I don't remember that.
Why are you disturbing me for? Do we get each other? Guess I don't trust you.
Leave me be! Shit! You an outdoor man?
Just to submit our friendship.
That's like the mission right before you reset the game.
Okay, here's
Dude, this, by the way, the gore aspect of Red Dead Redemption 2 will never, ever, ever, ever fucking be beat. First off, because you barely scratched the surface with that game.
I really don't play games much.
I know.
That game is amazing, though.
So, yeah, Dan, I never played as Bad Arthur. When I first got the game, I was just like, this dude's going to be a good dude. I got the best ending for that game.
I was Bad Arthur. He's such a sweet guy.
It's hard to be really bad in that game at all.
Yeah.
But there was the...
Even though you're collecting money and your downfall is...
You got the money for us?
From that one dude that...
Thomas Downs.
Yep.
Damn, my autism really kicked in.
You caught Downs from
that. Like, Downs from Arthur gets sick and he goes to the thing and his face is small. He's like, sorry to tell you, fella, you got Down syndrome.
Darlene, today we're at a festival and there's a stand set up for like kids for
I'm sorry, dude. I was just
stuff like that. No one listens. So she goes there and there's like nobody there, and she's like talking for a while. It seems awkward for her. She goes back and she realized it was gymnastics for Down syndrome kids. So she like just
that's fucking awesome.
That's not, how is that awesome?
Because they have gymnastics. They're doing stuff.
I was gonna say, bro, what the fuck? But yeah, it was like awkward because it was like just for kids with Down syndrome. I was like, damn, that sucks.
But I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at the fact Arthur going to the doctor in that scene, and the guy taps his pipe. He's like, "Sorry to tell you, feller, you got hey Leo."
I know he goes out of his way to smoke a pipe real quick to be like, "Yo."
You want to tuck you in?
I do. I actually want to be tucked in. I would love that.
But that whole scene with him just being like, "Sorry to tell you, feller, you got the Down syndrome."
He says it just like that. Sorry to tell you, feller.
Sorry to tell you, feller, you got the Down syndrome. It's just Arthur with a small ass fucking face.
That mission too, right?
Yeah, you can.
You can. There's no.
So when I play that game, I go to chapter 3. Not Coulter. I go to the beginning of Saint Denis and then I stop playing and I just do all the side shit. Because the side shit in that game is fantastic. And that's what I was trying to get into. When you do the side shit, like when you first go to Valentine, there's a dude building the house. And then you progress further in the game and then he's finally fucking done.
People trying to like stop him from building it too, yeah.
Have gay sex with Michael
Douglas. They actually tried to bend him over on his on the foundation he was building. They're trying to rape him. You save him from a raping, and then he bends you over, and you're like super accepting. You're like, oh my god, it builds up your health power too. I think your horse actually gets stronger. Your horse grows more hair. Is that what it is? You get raped by the guy in Saint Denis, and your horse gets longer hair.
Sorry, I was just texting something.
It sounds like you were texting somebody.
I was sexting. Thank God you don't drive in the city, dude. This is all for you.
Congestion pricing is indeed coming. Construction of new tolling scanners is going on right now.
This comes on the same day that top New Jersey officials plan to announce the actions they're going to be taking to fight this plan. CBS 2's John Diaz is live on the west side of Manhattan, where the new toll work is taking place. John?
Doug and Marielle, good morning, both of you. We are standing here on West End Avenue, right by West 61st Street. If you take a live look right here behind me,
Arthur starts eating pennies.
If you look behind me, you can see me DS and some
that
dude's
would
dick,
enforce congestion pricing. You know, this is the nation's first congestion pricing, and this pricing toll system would charge drivers heading below.
Dude, this is insane. So they are going to start charging people who drive in the city.
No, I know. I know exactly what it is. But the whole thing is it's going to ease congestion, though.
Is it?
No. Actually, I thought about that. I was like, I sound really stupid saying that. Yeah, you're right.
Because how many people aren't going to pay it? What are they going to do? They're going to arrest you.
That's all it is.
They're going to arrest you and release you at the station?
True.
Oh, let me play this. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to restart it. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Where the new toll work is taking place. John?
Doug and Marielle, good morning, both of you. We are standing here on West End Avenue, right by West 61st Street. If you take a live look right here behind me, crews have just wrapped up installing the first scanners that would enforce congestion pricing. You know, this is the nation's first congestion pricing, and this pricing toll system would charge drivers heading below
those
60th
scanners
Street.
sound exactly
Now, this week,
like
the Mobility
the red
Review
light
Board
ticket
held a public meeting to discuss congestion pricing. They're in charge of making official recommendations to the MTA when it comes to the cost commuters would have to pay. While all that's still going on, in the meantime, leaders in New Jersey, they are not tolerating these proposals.
The amount of commuters, they don't care about that. They know people have to get to work. It's not like they're going to stop anything. They just want to make money. They just want to take money from people.
What exactly they will be announcing, we do know that last month, Murphy lawyered up. He wanted to let both New York Governor and both New York Governor Kathy Hochul and others who support the tolls that he is looking to file a lawsuit to block the MTA's controversial plan. Now, if congestion pricing does come to fruition the way New York leaders wanted to,
it's not like less people are going to go to work because they're charging more. No, people are going to just pay more, and it sucks because they don't give a fuck. They just see an opportunity. That's all it is. They see the opportunity to charge someone more because you got 3,000 people going versus 1,000 people going through this spot one day. And I was saying the same thing on the train. They charge $5 more per way for a peak train, which is the hours where everybody's going. So it's like 5:30 in the morning to like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 2 in the afternoon to 8 in the evening. So it's like they're just basically, they're charging you more because they know you're going to be there. Has nothing to do with them trying to ease congestion. They don't give a fuck about easing congestion. They just know that you need to be there, you need to be on that train. They're just going to basically extort money from you. That's all it is. It's basically the mob owning the train system and knowing that you're going to be there and they're going to charge you more. Because think about it, like, what are you going to do if you're going to work in the city? Are you going to try to find an Uber? Uber's not cheaper.
You know that this is going to literally drive the prices of Ubers up.
Yep.
Red light cameras were deemed unconstitutional. How is this any different? It's the same fucking thing. And even though they're unconstitutional, they still have them. Long Island is filled with fucking red light cameras. There was a dude who ran for... I'm trying to remember his name. There's a dude who ran for...
Stephen Ruth.
Stephen Ruth was a dude who ran for Congress out of Long Island. Because what a lot of people don't understand is New York City is vastly Democratic. Long Island is vastly Republican. That's why Long Island has, for years, been trying to break away from New York. They don't think it's fair that their vote gets, or their voices aren't heard, which I don't blame them. I really don't. Like, if you look at the 2016 and 2020 election, from East Meadow all the way to fucking whatever Montauk, all voted for Trump. And they literally got shut out because Manhattan has 10 million residents who are all fucking voting left. So there was this dude named Stephen Ruth, who is a fucking national hero. He was going around with a pellet gun shooting red light cameras in the nighttime. And then he was arrested, and he used his mugshot to run for fucking Congress or whatever it was, state representative. I wonder if I can find that fucking article. Actually, you know what?
He's actually running again.
I hope he wins, because that dude was just like, we need to get rid of red light cameras. Stephen Ruth. Yeah, you could just look him up. I found it. So this is him 8 years ago.
Okay, in order to do this successfully, you only need a pair of balls and a painter's extension rod. I'm going to show you how easy it is to take the power back. It doesn't take but more than a minute to do this.
This dude fucking rolls, by the way.
The gratification's huge. You take your extension rod,
you take your
place
dick
it under the camera, and
you put your hand on your dick.
You point it upward. And you save our taxpayers. You save innocent people.
I love the Connor left. I love the way he presents it though. Like, it's not like, oh, we're trying to do something for myself. No, we're trying to save the taxpayers' money. That's great. Like the way he presents it. Like, yeah, I'm about you.
Sorry, I accidentally
take those cameras down. No worries.
I accidentally clicked out for a second because I have backspace buttons on my mouse. Yeah, dude. So he did that. Stephen Ruth did that video 8 years ago. That was 2 years before he decided to run for anything. He did that. He got arrested. And like I said, he used that mugshot. And he was like, dude, I'm here to fight for you. And he had this huge plan to rid... maybe he was maybe he was supposed to be mayor, because this is where it gets convoluted. So he did that. And then he... I think he ran for head of Brookhaven. And... when he did that, he was like, we're going to get rid of the red light cameras and we're going to reimburse everybody who got tickets, which is fantastic. And somehow, even though he had the popular vote, he lost to, who's the dude who does Steve Ballone? Steve Ballone is town of Brookhaven. The Brookhaven, which, by the way, for people who are not native to Long Island, Brookhaven is literally named Crookhaven.
Taxes are awful. I just bought a house and I got quoted for taxes and they're terrible.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how fucked you get in Brookhaven.
I got $800 a month in taxes for a house.
Do you also
paying village taxes too? So
do you understand? Brookhaven is so fucked up that there was I'm not even joking. There was a fake warrant for my arrest. It had nothing to do with me.
No, it did.
No. This is another one. There was.
That was my fault.
Yeah, that was another one. No, there was my birth date or my name was screwed up in the system, and I could literally, this is 2 days after I got back from basic training. I'm fucking driving home. I get pulled over by the cops, put in cuffs, put in the back of a cop car, and they were like, the town of Brookhaven said that your car was unregistered in a driveway and you have to go to jail. And I argued the cops. I still, by the way, like I said, I just got back from basic. I had you graduated fucking stupid fucking paper. And the cop looked at me and he was like, yeah, that isn't right. Like, you need to go home and fix this now. I had to stand in front of Patchogue, New York. There's a fucking judge out there. Thank God the dude was a fucking retired, like, 35 or 40-year Marine who became a judge. But, like, they were like, oh, yeah, you had no papers on your cars. We drove past. This is when, by the way, this is the end of Mastic Beach becoming a village. And they were like, oh, you like, yeah, you had no papers on your car. And I was like, yes, I did. And I showed them pictures and he was just like, oh, yeah, no, we fucked up. We're sorry. This is expunged from your record. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean it's expunged from my record? You fucked up. I didn't do this.
Thanks for the bullshit. I appreciate that. Yeah. I dealt with the village too. They're dissolved, so I had a ticket from 2013. It still comes up because I couldn't pay it. No one's there. There's no village to accept it.
So
it sucks.
The village of Mastic Beach was a New York. It sounds horrible. It is horrible. So, well, Dan, here's a cool thing for you. So there's two parts to this. So Mastic Beach originally, as shitty as it is, before 2010 it was shitty, but it was a good place to live. You really didn't have to worry about getting fucked with. In 2002, Trump came up and he wanted to buy the entire waterfront. 2002, he wanted to buy the entire waterfront property, starting at Violet Cove, which is it's a bar that's now defunct, and he was going to give everybody fair market value for their houses. He was going to start Trump Casino. George Pataki said no. Thank God Trump didn't do it or thank God he got denied. He would have been out because Hurricane Sandy. Or maybe he would have made off. But there was what's his name? Sean, you would know. Paul something. He was the dude. He was an English teacher. James had him. James had him. There was this English teacher, and he had the bright idea of starting the village of Mastic Beach after Patchogue, and they were going to completely clean up the area. It didn't do that. The cops were literally they had village of Mastic Beach cops, and they were literally fucking with people.
You were parked the wrong way. You couldn't do anything wrong. It was annoying.
Do you remember the time that I parked? I ran in the house to grab something. Do you remember the cop knocked on the door and told me he was going to arrest me?
Yep.
And Leslie, so we had this crackhead down the block, Leslie. Leslie walked past, and as the cop's like, "Oh, I should give you a ticket," Leslie goes, "Why don't we steal this fool's gun and kill him right now?" And the cop was like, "I'm leaving." And I was like, "Well, I didn't want to do that." But the village ended up failing. They ran the guy Paul out of town. It was his original vision. He was voted in. They ran him out of town, and then they were so spiteful.
It was definitely Scotto.
No, it was something way different. I'll look it up in 2 seconds if I can find it. The guy Paul wanted to leave.
He lived on that block, right off Ducky Lane.
He lived on Cranberry. He had a huge house. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Cranberry.
Paul Mastic Beach Village. I'll find it in 2 seconds. Paul Chalut? No, that's another one. Paul Burchard. He was James's English teacher.
Yeah.
So he ended up leaving town because so there was a woman named Morris Spurry. Morris Spurry had everybody go against him, and they voted him out. And he saw how corrupt. By the way, to his credit, I will admit this: Paul Burchard had a great vision on how to fix the town up. His whole thing was, we're going to make it Patchogue Village. Great idea, because if you lived in Mastic Beach, you would know it's a curse, and the main street in Mastic Beach is desolate. There's no businesses on it. There's like 3 that have survived in the past 20 years, which is like the ice cream place and then Handy Pantry. That's it. And then Unicorn Motors. So that's all 3 of them. They voted him out because of more, whatever her name is. And then he tried selling his house. He was moving to Florida with his daughter. Morris Spurry kept inspecting his house. They wouldn't let him leave because she had like this, "Oh, we're going to now inspect you." He fucking dropped dead of a heart attack from all the stress. And then the lady Morris Spurry gave a eulogy at his funeral. And I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, the Mastic Beach Village was the biggest upset in New York. If you ever want to talk about how corrupt New York is, that was it. They gave me a ticket for parking too close to my own mailbox. It was $25, and I never paid it. I was like, dude, it's first off, it's my mailbox. What the fuck are you doing? I got something. I'm gonna play it because I already watched it, and then I'm going to go take a piss real quick.
Actually, I am out.
You're out?
Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to play this video and let it run while you tinkle, I got to bounce. So I am falling asleep. I had a rough night with Carter. He just does not want to sleep. So
Okay. Do what you got to do. I'll stay on for a little bit with these people. I think I owe it to them.
Yeah,
I might rip my horns off in the bathroom because I'm sick of having this on my forehead. But give me 1 second. I'm going to play this. Everybody, before Sean goes, give a round of applause for Sean for writing that fucking brand new intro, which is, by the way, we are now doing a new, it's like a whole new season thing. So until like spring or something, this is what we're going to play.
Yeah.
And then
try to improve it and get better and stuff like that.
Yep.
Just gonna, tell
so
us
any
what you
feedback
think needs to improve. Yeah. Tell us what you think.
Also, when I get back from the bathroom, if you have a Halloween costume on and you want to come on for a couple minutes, I'll fucking definitely put you on, and I'll send you the link. Just hit me up on Twitter. Sean is out of here. Sean, have a great night. Hit me up after this, by the way.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I'm going to play this video.
On February 3rd, 2022, a store owner reported that a female customer assaulted him.
Okay, so what happened?
She was walking to the car and everything. They got into a dispute. She grabbed a hold of his neck and started choking him, pushing him up against the wall and everything.
Him?
Yeah, his shirt's all torn up. She is either drunk, she's on something. I don't know what it is, but she is just out of the.
So she grabbed him, ripped up his t-shirt for what reason?
Kind of grabbed her. I have no clue. I caught it at the last second. I came out. Next thing I know, she's daggering after him with her hand on his neck.
She's
shoving him.
saying she's got a shitload of money and he's refusing to sell her beer, and all she wanted to do was make it home. And
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I came in here with a lot of money.
Okay.
Okay, he will not let me buy. I tried to buy a pack of beer. Won't let me buy that. I come back with one twisted tea because I have to drive all the way over there. I drank none. And I was going to drink it right here with my friends. Down the road, one of these roads. I don't know exactly which one. Literally. I think I had a problem with coming back to my hometown and saying, whoa, wow, that's where it's up. So I'm having a hard time. I came here with a lot of money. They're all in on it. Y'all can have the money. I don't even know how much money I came in here with. But, hey, I would like to take a breathalyzer and be allowed to buy my beer or use some of my damn money that I'm not leaving with. Right, I need to check my car how much. I have some of it. I got some of it. I got some of it.
First of all,
I had a guy pinned up against the wall.
We're gonna stay with you.
You ain't take me. I didn't do nothing wrong. You're not listening. Here you go. You want this? I definitely don't. Look. And when you're in my car stealing my rest of my money that I can't get the beer.
If you don't calm down.
I'm having a hard time. I have anxiety, and my medicine's over there, which is why I was trying to buy an alcohol. If there's anything else, do you want to
step out here?
Show the cameras. No, you know why? Because they were out here.
We're going over here. We're going over here, and we're gonna talk. Okay.
Yeah, I need to
in the
talk.
Back of your car.
No, I'm going by my money because they're robbing me,
You're not
bro.
going in the
I think
car.
I lost it this time. Yeah, dude, I know where the I am. I know. You're not gonna tell me that, dude. I literally.
You're not gonna throw me away from you either, because that's resisting. You will go to jail for that. Okay?
I'm not resisting anything because you're not arrested because I've done nothing wrong. I'm 34 years old.
Okay,
I can show you my ID. I can show you that I grew up down this road.
Explain what happened. That's irrelevant. Explain what happened.
It's pretty extensive. I've been here a very long time.
Sorry, I didn't turn my camera off because I'm a fucking homo. Yeah, I took my contact out. So originally when I did this costume, I had, or whatever you want to call this, I had two contacts in. I had a red one and a pure white one. And then the red one for some fucking, by the way, it was only in solution for a couple weeks. Because I have prescription colored contacts because I'm fucking gay, I guess. The red one had some sort of crystallized growth on it. I don't know. And I put it in my left eye and scratched my eye within 3 seconds. It was like, yeah, no, I'm not wearing that. So I had the white one in, and the white one threw off my depth perception. I drove to fucking CVS, stepped out of my car, and almost broke my leg because I went to go step on the curb. So yeah, it's good stuff.
I'm pissed, dude. Like, no. How am I not allowed to buy
said that? Did you hear that? The way she said I'm pissed, dude. I'm going to show you something.
I'm 34 years old. I can show you my ID. I can show you that I grew up down this road.
Explain what happened. That's irrelevant. Explain what happened.
It's pretty extensive. I've been here a very long time. I'm pissed, dude. Like, no, how am I not allowed to buy beer? Because I have.
I'm pissed, dude. Let me tell you something about that. Growing up in New York, I will tell you that any chick that when she says I'm pissed or whatever she says as the you can fix Dan Snot, I'm sure you can fix her, man. But any chick that has that gravelly voice, especially when they end a sentence, like vocal fry, I will tell you two things. One, they've done cocaine a lot, or two, they've done enough pills to the point where they're just burnt out. They're tired. Their voice is fucking shot. I know so many people like that. So many women, especially from New York, who are so fucked up on pills that their voice, they get that vocal fry at the end. And it's the funniest shit ever. And I think this chick is definitely one Xanax or at least one line away from fucking whatever. But she is definitely fucked up.
Sweat. That's not fucking fair. Unless I was literally going to see my friend down here.
Oh, she's strong.
Honestly, I just feel offended. That's
Okay,
what it
so
came
what
down
happened
to.
today?
I was trying to buy something else. Don't remember what that was. What happened today? What happened the last
have you had anything to
fucking
drink
year?
today?
I had apparently a long year. Nothing. I'm on nothing. Nothing.
Step back from me.
I'm on nothing. I'm withdrawing off my medication because I can't make my fucking way back.
Ma'am, we're not going back to the store.
Okay, well
We're
we're gonna.
staying right
I want
here.
some of my money back.
You're
I
staying right here.
handed him a bunch of money for the beer. One pack of beer that's like at the most $21 or something.
You're not going in the car.
I need to check how much money I have.
In the car.
Okay, you give me a check?
No.
Dude, drunk people are fucking awesome.
Actually, don't touch my car. Look, I'm in my
Pablo.
hometown. I drink a lot here.
Sorry, Pablo says, I doubt this type of situation occurs in Mastic Beach. Do you understand that my dad, who moved us to Mastic Beach in 1988 or 89, used to call women who drunk a lot Mastic barflies? I always thought he was being a fucking weirdo or whatever, but it turned out he was absolutely correct. There's a bar in Mastic Beach called the Sandbar. It is, I forgot the name of the fucking road it's on. It's all the way down near a church. And those are the women that hang out there are these chicks. So, Pablo, it happens more than you think, buddy.
Right here.
Pablo, I know you are like a sweet, innocent boy, but this shit happens more than you think.
I would buy Gatorade every morning. Apparently, nobody's in there, so it's a little up. Okay, I wanted to buy a beer and I wanted to buy a twisted tea. That's it, bro. That's it. Look at my car. Like, I've been through some shit, dude. If somebody's car looks like that, you don't think they've been through some shit?
Fed up.
Ma'am, step over here, please.
Pass any.
Fed up Southern girl says, ugh, not barflies. So I went fishing. Vocal Fry. I know exactly what you're playing, Dan Snot. It's the dude from Office Space. That shit is fucking hilarious. So, Fed Up Southern Girl, I went fishing with my dad on this huge, it's called the Celtic Quest. It's a huge boat that goes out of Patchogue, and it goes in between, or Port Jeff. It goes in between Long Island and Connecticut, and it's like a charter boat fishing shit, whatever you want to call it. And my dad looks at me one day and he goes, I really hope there's no fucking drunk sea hags. I was like, what the fuck is a drunk sea hag? And he goes, you'll fucking see if they're on here. These chicks get on there, probably like 40, 50, and they have the skinny alcoholic legs and shorts, no bodies, and they're so drunk. And my dad, that one sits down next to my dad's one of those dudes, he just doesn't, he's like, you can't joke with him because he's just super serious all the time. And one sits next to him and she keeps hitting him and she's like, this is great fun. And my dad's like, ugh, switch seats with me, Connor, please. And I was like, all right. And I switched seats with him. And then he pulls me in. He grabs me by the shoulder like this. And he pulls me in. And he's like, that's a fucking drunk sea hag. And I was like, oh, okay. I totally get it. And he's like, I wonder if I could push him off the side and get away with it. And I was like, dude, stop, man. Don't fucking do it, man.
And stay right here. Right here.
Right
here. My keys, dude. I don't want that. Actually, I'm trying to get the car towed.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the car towed. Ooh, she had some swang in her voice. Uh-oh.
Calm down because I'm fighting.
Yo, this shit's fucking
I'm not going on there. Dude, I gave him a lot of money.
Okay. My dad sounds like a legend. So my dad is. Cheers, by the way. We're boozing tonight. Fuck it. My dad is. Sorry, I just got a message. My dad is super cool. I'm not just saying that because he's my dad. Because there was years where I just didn't talk to him because I didn't understand who he was. Whatever, father son shit. My dad is awesome. My dad was like one of those dudes. My dad saw fucking fuck you, Yeti. My dad saw fucking Queen in the 70s twice. My dad saw Grand Funk Railroad, U2 when they first started, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, Van Halen, all these things. My dad's one of those dudes. My dad, our constant joke with him is my dad is the Quaalude king of Sayville or Long Beach because my dad, when he was growing up, had a duffel bag in the late 70s full of fucking Quaaludes. And he would deal them, but he would also take them. And then I know, yeah, Yeti's an asshole. I love Yeti, but sorry, I'm getting messages. So my dad was one of those dudes. I remember once my brother was like looking for something, and my dad's like, "Or my brother, so Sean needed money," and my dad goes, "Oh, you don't keep a duffel bag full of drug money under your bed?" And he's like, "No, you fucking asshole! Like Jesus Christ!" So my dad was like one of those dudes who dealt Quaaludes. I know there was one story. So my dad years ago crashed. I forgot what it was. It was in 1970. I think it was in 1978 or 75. This is late. This is 1975 when this happened. But my dad crashed like in 1970 something. So he talked about like a steel boat, and he crashed into a telephone pole. He was so high, but he went through that telephone pole and hit another one. And the paramedics brought like a jaws of life, and they were cutting him out of the car. And they were like, "Dude, whatever you're on, you need to stop what you're doing." And he goes, I'm done. I will never do another Quaalude. I won't ever drink and drive again. And then he went home and he did more Quaaludes to get rid of the pain. And that's just the type of guy my dad is. Super cool fucking dude. Loves Quaaludes.
Okay. You're not.
He even asked me one day, he's like, because my dad doesn't remember, like, my dad's concept of time is kind of shitty. And, he doesn't like. I took him to see Alice Cooper in 2019 because my dad saw Alice Cooper from 1969 to 1981 every year, multiple times a year. My dad just loves Alice Cooper, and I understand. And when I took him to go see Alice Cooper, he goes, "I haven't seen Alice Cooper in a decade." And I was like, "A decade?" I was like, "You mean 35 fucking years? Do you understand that the last time you saw Alice Cooper was 1981?" He goes, "Oh shit. Fuck, man, I didn't. Yeah, I guess so." And I looked at him, but one day he looks at me and he's like, "What? You've never done a fucking?" I told him, I think at the time I had injured, I tore something on my shoulder, and he's like, "What? You don't have any Quaaludes?" And I was like, "No, you old cocksucker." I was like, "Do you understand that it's 2019 or 2018? They haven't made Quaaludes in almost 40 fucking years." I was like, "What the fuck are you on about?" And he's like, "Oh yes, I guess I'm showing my age." And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah,
you get like that when you get older. You don't understand. My dad's the type of guy, Dan, that you'll like. I wanted to go see Mark Farner from Grand Funk because he's still at 75 years old, great fucking voice. And I was like, "Hey, we should go see Mark Farner." And my dad goes, "Yeah, I saw him like a couple of years ago." The last time my dad saw fucking Mark Farner was 1975. That's my dad a couple of years ago. That's the type of dude I'm dealing. By the way, he doesn't have dementia, doesn't have Parkinson's. He's perfectly healthy. He's just doesn't realize what time it is. He's like a cat and a dog. That was the most Long Island I sounded like when I said dog.
You need to be near me. That's the problem. There's two sides to every story, and damn sure your fucking shit is real. And damn sure I can pin you the up.
This way.
You better not, bro. I can do nothing. I can protect myself. That I know where I'm in. Am I home?
Sit.
And I'm where if someone that puts a fucking hands on me like that, it's over, dude. I will fucking protect myself, and that's what I did.
By the way,
I'm protecting my money.
She got arrested and became obscenely black. Or is it just me? Like, she became so insanely black over being arrested. Let me go back a couple seconds.
That's the problem.
There you go.
There's two sides to every story. And damn sure you're fucking shit.
Damn, she really went
And
the
damn
whole
sure
black
I
route.
fucking
This is
the
great.
fuck up.
This way.
You better not, bro. I didn't do nothing. I fucking protected myself. That. I know where I'm in. Am I home?
Sit.
And I'm at where if someone that puts a fucking hands on me like that, it's over, dude. I will fucking protect myself, and that's what I did. I'm protecting my money. I'm protecting myself.
Okay.
And that's exactly what the fuck I did. And I'll do any other
All
time.
Right. Come with me.
I'll go anywhere you say, sir.
We're going right over here.
I'll go to jail, anywhere, hospital.
This chick is awesome. I'm so happy she went full black for this.
Step inside.
I don't live anywhere near where the I'm not doing nothing, dude. I did. You ain't even arresting me. Why am I in handcuffs? Yeah. I know you're gonna have to. Can you move the truck another way and explain it to me? I can't breathe in here, bro.
Oh, there it is. By the way,
breathe.
By the way, my buddy is. This is great. My buddy is a. My buddy is a black. He's black sergeant in the NYPD, and he arrested a black dude over some bullshit ticket, whatever it was. And the black dude was like, "I can't breathe," and he's like, "What? Yeah, you can." The guy goes, "You ain't nothing but a racist," and he's like, "Dude, I'm your fucking color." But then he came up and he's like, "Dude, that's like their new." Thing is, I can't breathe. They purposely say it on camera in case something happens that they can almost get away with fucking anything, and that's what she's doing. She's just learned from that. White women are really good at taking over the playbooks. White women are fantastic. They should be fucking military leaders. They're so good at fucking taking over different shit like this.
Hell yeah, I'm at that fucking level. 2022, and some y'all can't even drive down the goddamn mother road. Bitch, mother. Y'all think I'm kill me back here. I dare you, bro.
Damn, she really went black as fuck.
Oh,
She's a mud shark for sure.
Problems, bro. Oh, we gonna have major problems.
I'm suddenly underside that and then she's a wigger.
Grab that gun,
Oh my
bitch.
god.
Hey, I got the handcuffs off you. Hey.
You know what's funny? So Sean's not here. I'll tell the story because he'll tell the story too when he comes back, or next week. But Sean got arrested years ago for some bullshit ticket. He this weird thing he like I don't know, flexed his fucking wrist. I don't know how you do it, but Sean flexed his wrist and he got arrested. And then they took his cigarettes and threw them in a garbage can. I think this was 5th Precinct, so this is Patchogue, Long Island. And then Sean's looking at the dude next to him, who is a black dude who is arrested on something way worse. I think it was like gun charges. And Sean goes, "Hey, check this magic trick out." And Sean takes his hands out of the cuff. The black guy's like, "What the fuck?" Sean's like, "Yeah, you got to flex your wrist, man. That's how you get out of it." And Sean walked up to the garbage can and grabbed his cigarettes and he threw them under his balls, I think it was under his balls. And he ended up going to fucking lockup or jail, or whatever you want to call it, but he ended up going to jail at in Central Islip for like a night while they worked out why they fucked up, because Sean was innocent, but they ended up putting him away for a night because I think it was a Sunday night they arrested him, and then Monday the judge was like, "Oh, that's not you." But Sean in the middle of his cell made a I think it was called a spoof years ago, but he had a fucking paper towel tube with toilet paper on the end of it or whatever, something tying it down. He ended up smoking a cigarette in his cell, and then the next day he got out, and Sean took the fucking cigarettes and threw them. Some fucking random black dude was like, "You're my brother," and Sean's like, "Yeah, you tighten up your wrist," and Sean was like, "Not only is she a mud shark, she fucks white boys. She only gets in a relationship with black dudes." Yeah, I agree, dude. You could tell by her twang. There's something about her, the twang and the vocal fry to her voice, that she is definitely on some shit that you and I wouldn't do. God, I can't wait to get this makeup off my face.
She carried off.
She's beating the shit out your window. Oh my god. Oh my stars.
Now, here, right now, what's the address here? Here's your handcuffs.
Yeti, you have no idea, by the way, because We obviously don't know each other in real life, but you have no idea how great Sean is. Sean has done some shit where you're like, you shouldn't do that. Sean is fucking hilarious. I got arrested. Fuck, when was this? 18 years ago, 17 years ago. I got arrested because I was walking with a buddy. We were dating these chicks at the time. The chicks used to hang out or something. I forgot what it was. But I was joking around and I took my fucking penis out like an idiot. And I was like, look at this, to my friend. You know, the way guys hang out. And I was like, look at this. And like, sun was going down. This car fucking stopped. This was on Huntington and maybe Laurel in Mastic Beach. This car turned around instantly and the guys jumped out, never identified themselves as cops. And the dude took a gun out and put it to the back of my head and threw me over his trunk and was ripping through my pockets. I thought I was getting robbed. And he was like, "Where's the fucking gun?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You just had a gun in your hand." And I was like, "No, that was my penis." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, keep being funny, big guy. I'll fucking kill you." And I was like, "No, seriously." I was like, that was my penis. And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was my dick." I took my dick out and I showed it to my buddy. I was like, it was a funny joke. And he's literally ripping through my pockets. He goes over to the bushes and he's looking and he's like, "Seriously, what did you have in your hand?" I was like, "My small Irish penis. I don't know what to tell you." And he fucking pulls everything out again. Yeah, stub nose 38. Yeah, more like a 22. I'm Irish, dude. And he's like, "If I ever drive down this fucking block again and I see you, I will fucking kill you." This is what a cop told me, by the way. And I was like, okay, like, all right, I guess I'll never do that again. And yeah, so that was the one time I was arrested, or not arrested, detained and thrown against a car, and he fucking just literally gunned. By the way, I've never had a gun. Oh, well, I've had a gun pulled on me once before, but I've never had that before, where a cop puts a gun to the back of your head. And by the way, I had the funniest circle marks in the back of my neck, not even my head, the back of my neck. I had the funniest circle marks, and I was like, okay, like I don't know what to do. Like, what do you do? I'm just saying it's my penis, and this cop was, thank God it was a male cop, because if it was a female cop, we wouldn't be talking right now. I'd be fucking dead. But yeah, he had that gun so hard to the back of my head, and then yeah, he finally realized it was my fucking penis, and he let me go. By the way, the cop did grab my penis. This isn't like I'm not even joking about it. The cop literally grabbed my fucking dick and was just like, "All right, get the fuck out of here." It's not a big dick. It's an Irish dick. We're Irish. But it was just so funny that the cop was so angry and then trying to tell him, "Hey, this is my penis." And he just was like, "Get the fuck out of my fucking face," after grabbing my dick. And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "This is awesome."
I can't breathe. You cannot lock me in here and risk my life.
There you go. I can't breathe. This is, like I said, this is the big calling card of everybody now. Now that the whole, by the way, now that the whole George Floyd thing is done with, this is going to be the new calling card to just say, "I can't breathe." What a fucking goddamn lame excuse. I have asthma. Have you ever run 5 miles with asthma? You can't breathe. You can still talk and still breathe. So what the fuck are these people talking about? What the fuck? Nice nails, bitch.
Get on my phone.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm noticing something about her. Let me see if I can go back. There you go. She has no butt, no hips, big gut. She's definitely a mud shark. Pablo, I didn't lose my mind. The cop literally grabbed my penis. It was the funniest thing. He told me to get the fuck out of his face. I don't know what you want me to tell you, dude.
Serious, bro. I want to know my performance for the last 2 years. I've been everywhere. I haven't done nothing wrong. I have weekly random days. Plus more.
This one.
Plus completed rehab. Plus completed.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What did she just say? She what?
I haven't done nothing wrong. I have repeat random days. Plus more.
This way.
Plus completed rehab. Plus
Oh my
completed
God.
everything.
Yeah. Oh my God. There it is. Just completed rehab for what? What did you just complete rehab for? It's not alcohol. It isn't. It has to be fucking drugs. She definitely hung out with some dudes. She's a mud shark, and she kind of got fucked up, and now she's backing it up one more time. She definitely gets. This isn't her first time getting arrested, because you can hear her speech is well prepared.
I haven't done nothing wrong. I have repeat random
Cheers.
days. Plus more.
This way.
Plus completed rehab. Plus completed everything.
No, you're
not. No, you're not. You're not putting me in. I can't breathe in there. You're not putting me in there. You are not putting me in there. You might kill me if you put me in there.
Honestly, if I get arrested again, I 100% promise that I'm screaming, I can't fucking breathe. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if I get out. I'm going to tell them I'm like Jewish or something. I don't know. Because my last name is pretty Jewish, even though it's not. But I will definitely fucking scream that I can't breathe and see if I get left out. Or left out. Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir. That'll work better. On the hot cars better. I have severe anxiety, so all my paperwork right there in my car. Along with some of my medication that will help. Please. No, I can't go back. No, I'll do whatever you guys say. Please. You can't put me in there without air. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, or you can hand me some of my medication. You cannot put me in there.
You can clear traffic. The thing that's resisting me.
Yeah, you fucking hair, man. I'm just trying to breathe, man. I'm serious. I'm serious, bro. It's all my paperwork. I don't care about the money.
Stop.
Take all the money. This is all about the money. Take that money. You think I need that money?
Stop.
I do need it. But it ain't worth killing somebody over. You got me f***ed up. If I f***ing die, it's going to be over a hell of a lot more than that.
You're going in the back of the truck.
If you put me in the back of the truck, I do. Sir, you have to put the air on. That's all I'm asking for, sir. Sir,
step in.
Sir, you have
step in the truck.
You have to tell me.
I'll turn the air on.
Put the air on, sir.
Okay. I'll turn the air on if you get in the truck. We will turn the air on. You will step in the truck.
All the paperwork's in my car. Yes, I'm getting in the truck. You hurt my shoulder. We're gonna have problems.
If you bang on my window again,
I had to bang on your window because I cannot breathe.
If you bang on my window again, you're getting a vandalism charge.
I'll take the vandalism charge.
Move your foot.
You're not. Are you going to turn? Why don't you turn the air on?
I'm gonna tase you.
Will you turn the air on?
I'm gonna tase you.
Please turn the air on.
I hope they tase her. I know they're not going to, but goddamn, I really want them to.
I'm
not playing with you.
Okay, but you cannot leave me here because you will not hear me. Please turn the air on.
I heard you. We will turn the air on.
Dude, has anybody here ever been tased? Because I've never been tased. I'd go with being Jewish. Yeah, I could probably get away with that, especially because my last name. I could definitely get away with that. The first name, not so much. If they saw my first name, they would look at me like, "You're not fucking Jewish." Reality sitting. Yeah, you can hear it in her voice. Yeah, absolutely, dude. She's definitely.
Bro, you're not f***ing my hair in my mouth.
That's fine. You're talking. You're breathing.
Yeah, he knows.
That's why I was trying to buy some beer.
Beer dehydrates you more. That's the wrong decision.
I come in there with a shit ton of money. Oh, the rubber band.
Dick fucking rules, man.
Okay, and then I try to buy a couple beers, and they want to rob me. Cut it all in half. Y'all need it more than me. Y'all need it more than me. I don't give a f***. That shows how f***ing sorry you are. God sees your soul. Oh, and they're leaving me this hot car. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very dehydrated. I asked very nicely for some water, my medication. If I can give you my keys, I think I got them in my pocket.
I'm not going to give you medication because I don't know exactly what you need.
I didn't know what's going on. Yeah, but I want to call my lawyer right now.
You're talking, you're breathing laugh out loud. Yeah, dude. Let me go. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I got to rip these. What's up, people? I got to rip these fucking horns off, and I can't do this anymore.
I cannot breathe. This is like life or death.
Give me like 2 minutes. Let me piss.
You cannot. Can you guys just watch me for a minute?
Let me rip these off. Maybe put the makeup wipes to my face. I can't do this anymore. I always protect it.
Get your foot off of my truck.
Can you please
I'm gonna
call my
tase
doctor? You can tase me.
I'm gonna tase you.
Then call my doctor.
Look, right here.
No, I want to be tased, so he has to take me to the hospital.
We're gonna take you to the hospital anyway.
Please,
the way you're acting.
I don't want to.
So look.
No, I'd rather him tase me. Bro, I don't feel good. You're not locking me in here. You're not locking me in here, bro.
God.
I am so close forward. Run a breathalyzer on me.
What's
I've been up for 2 days.
This right here?
My lips are chapped. I'm dehydrated.
Okay.
I'm dehydrated. Dude.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm doing?
I can. Here.
I'm not even doing nothing. I do everything. You guys are not going to kill me. You're not going to. Are you bringing me water?
Yes. If you sit in the truck.
Can you roll down the window?
Yes.
Can you
if
do
you
something?
sit in the truck.
Well, you're the first one, so thank you very much,
Yes.
sir. So
If you sit in the truck.
Yeah. 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 You're trying to save your life by resisting me?
I have anxiety. I'm trying to breathe.
Okay.
That's what I was doing in the store.
Yeah, that's not what you said to me whenever you were resisting me.
Because I'm trying to save my life. You know what that feels like?
We're done with this conversation. Thank you.
She's having an issue. Put me on the news. Where is this? What is this place called? You got a name yet? I ain't going to jail with him, but we about to fight to the death. Fat. He probably gonna his fucking ass beat by a little ass bitch that hasn't eaten in probably 7 months. I can't even move because I escaped to try to save my own life. And my attorney's name is my fucking cousin, Catherine. I don't know where she graduated, but she's been done a couple years and she's ready. I know that, bitch. Sir, why am I still being detained? I'm dehydrated and you have told me nothing. Is this being recorded? Because it needs to be.
Yes, it's being recorded.
I very sure hope so. Okay. I'm on Volusia County probation. Felony. Drop down, though. Yeah. Withhold. Take me. You assaulted me and I stood up for myself. And I'm going to be on the news saying it. Okay. Not you, the other guy. And you didn't even investigate properly. And I will protect myself, and I recommend any woman to protect herself too, because whatever charges you got, homie.
Sorry, I don't know what she's talking about, but I just removed, I don't know, 90% of whatever makeup was on my face. I look like an Iranian fucking fruit bag. Jesus Christ. I tried to remove everything as fast as I could, and now I look like a fucking Iranian. Ugh. Look at me. I'm fucking Vogue.
Finish, please talking.
Let me rewind this. Give me 1 second. Let me.
This is like life or death. You cannot.
Put your life.
Sorry, we're watching it again.
If I don't move, please, sir. I've been asking.
Get your foot off of my truck.
Can you please?
I'm gonna
call my
tase
doctor. You can tase me.
I'm gonna tase you.
Then call my doctor.
Look, right here.
No, I want to be tased, so he has to take me to the hospital.
We're gonna take you to the hospital anyway.
Please,
That's
sir,
the way you're acting.
I don't want to.
So look.
No, I'd rather him tase me. Bro, I don't feel good. You're not locking me in here.
Yeah, that's what I look like. Dude,
I am so close.
Do you understand? Look at my face. Because of the white and black makeup, my eyebrows are dark. My fucking beard and mustache is dark, which it shouldn't be because it's just stubble. And I use, by the way, my wife used to do fucking professional makeup. And she has these really wonderful makeup removing wipes, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Like, I took the contacts out, and look at me. I look like some fucking soccer playing fruit bag. So.
Slower. Run a breathalyzer on me.
What's?
I've been up for 2 days.
Right here?
My lips are chapped. I'm dehydrated.
Ooh, she's on meth.
I'm dehydrated.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie, is she on meth or is she just bullshitting out of her ass? By the way, I also have fucking white paint in my hair. Oh, liquid latex now, because now I can feel it. God, I hope I don't have liquid latex in my hair. My hair is fucking nice. There you go. That's how you can tell. Yeti, is she on meth or is she just shit or just talking shit?
You see what I'm doing?
I can. Here.
I'm not even doing nothing. I do everything. You guys are not gonna kill me. We're not going to. Are you bringing me water?
Yes, if you sit in the truck.
Can you roll down the window?
Yes,
Can you
if
do
you
something?
sit in the truck.
Well, you're the first one, so thank you very much,
Yes,
sir. Sorry
if you
for
sit in
so
the
rude.
truck.
Yeah. You're trying to save your life by resisting me?
I have anxiety. I'm trying to breathe.
Okay.
That's what I was doing in the store.
That's not what you said to me whenever you were resisting me.
Because I'm trying to save my life. You know what that feels like?
We're done with this conversation. Thank you.
Put me on the news. Where is this? What is this place called? You got a name yet? I ain't going to jail with him, but we about to fight to the death.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a mud shark. Oh my god. We about to fight to the death.
In probably 7 months. I can't even move because I escaped to try to save my own life. And my attorney's name is my fucking
This
cousin,
chick is awesome.
Catherine.
This chick is, by the way, she is as cool as I know. A couple months ago, we played that chick who ran through the cornfield, who told the cop to go fuck himself. This chick is as fucking cool. I would, by the way, would never date her, but cool to see a chick who's a mud shark just talk shit to the cops, especially when you are so ugly with no body.
I don't know where she graduated, but she's been done a couple years and she's ready. I know that, bitch. Sir, why am I still being detained? I'm dehydrated and you have told me nothing. Is this
Maybe
being
she's on
recorded?
ecstasy.
It needs to be. I very sure hope so. I'm on Volusia County probation. Felony. Drop down though. Yeah, withhold. Take me. You assaulted me and I stood up for myself and I'm gonna be on the news saying it. Not you, the other guy. And you didn't even investigate properly. And I will protect myself, and I recommend any woman to protect herself too, because whatever charges you got, homie, let me finish please talking. Whatever charges you
This
have,
chick fucking rules, man.
please let me speak. Talk. Stop. No. Listen. No, I am worried about it. I'm worried about it, bro, because you're falsely arresting me.
The suspect pleaded no contest to multiple misdemeanors, including resisting without violence. She ended up being sentenced to 30 days in jail.
That's it? 30 days? What the fuck? I'll do 30 days. That's nothing. Oh shit, let's get into this. Fuck it.
Live breaking news.
All this shit, by the way, I had planned for Sean, but Sean wakes up way earlier than I do. I'm off this weekend, so I slept in.
Victims for an active shooter in the town of Lewiston. All available units to Lewiston.
A small town in Maine turned upside down in minutes. A person of interest accused of mass shootings in multiple locations tonight. The full number of dead still unknown. The shooter still dangerous and on the loose. Good evening. I'm Ahmed Dates.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us. Here's the very latest that we have as we come on the air. At least 20 people are believed to be dead in the small town of Lewiston, Maine. Dozens more are injured.
Authorities tell us there are at least 2 shooting scenes, a local bar, as well as a bowling alley in town. President Biden has been briefed on the situation, and now the manhunt is on for this gunman as multiple towns are under shelter-in-place lockdown orders.
ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone is in the newsroom digging into what we know about the suspected gunman and what's happening in Maine right now. J.R.
Dan, Amma, it is just after 2 a.m. in Maine, and there has been an all-out manhunt for this person of interest. The FBI is involved. Roadblocks are set up, but still no sign of him. Patrol vehicles racing through the streets as a manhunt is now underway in Maine after a mass shooting Wednesday night.
You know what's fucked up? So I think it was the governor of Maine. I don't know, whatever he was, but the dude from Maine was like, I now favor assault weapon bans. And it was like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're such a pussy. You're such a pussy. First off, I keep one in my room. I have an M4 clone with a bunch of extra shit under my fucking bed or next to my mattress. And it's like, this dude killed 20 people and then he ran and you couldn't get them, yeah, of course I'm gonna. And they were telling people, by the way, the fucking pussy government of Maine was telling people to shelter in place. Dude, if you don't understand, if somebody tried breaking into my house, I'm gonna waste you. I don't give a shit. I do not care. It doesn't bother me. Telling people to give up their guns and then shelter in place. The governor was such a fucking pussy about this.
Out of Lewiston, it's going to be spare time recreation for an active shooter incident. We have active shooter, multiple injuries, LPD on scene. Please stay.
The search centers around this man, Robert Card, a former firearms instructor with a history of military service. Also, a mental health history, including a 2-week stay this summer at a facility where he allegedly made threats about carrying out a shooting at a National Guard facility. His white Subaru was recovered, but he was not.
Card is considered armed and dangerous. He is a person of interest.
Authorities say shootings appear to have unfolded at 2 locations, including a local bar and grill and...
Sorry, closure fundraiser. I'm thinking the main shooter was a psyop. I think the same thing. I do think it was a psyop, except for the part that he was a... It's weird because, like, the whole thing with these psyops and shit, because they are real, whether you want to fucking agree or not. It doesn't have to be MK Ultra, P Fletch. You don't need MK Ultra. You don't understand when you go to basic training, they break you down. I went to basic training in 2016 or 17. I joined the military very old. And I even told them, like, you'll never break me down. And they never did. I remember I became good friends with my drill sergeant. His name was Drill Sergeant Marrero. We were great fucking dude. We were great friends because we were the same age. I joined old and all that shit, like I said. And by the way, June is the end of my contract, so I can't wait. But you would think that it sounds kind of iffy, but those dudes, when you go to basic training, it's a very weird thing because, hold on, cheers, by the way. We had a dude, I'm trying to remember his name. He had a common last name. Fuck, if I looked on I designed a shirt for my platoon. For basic. I don't know why. Fed up Southern girl. I thought you were Yeti, and now that you're saying husband, who are you? Sorry, I just the names are changing. Everybody changes their name, but when I was in basic, I designed this shirt. I forgot this fucking dude's name. It's not Brown. Alton Brown was another dude. There was this dude though who was, I remember he would eat by the way, it wasn't weird at the time because you don't understand when you go to basic, your first month or two, they're yelling in your face when you're eating. And this kid would cry. Sorry, I'm just trying to really remember his name. People would fucking cry. And I obviously didn't. I didn't care. I was older when I joined. I was obviously very fucking mentally. I was mature and I understood what they were trying to do and all that shit. But this one kid would cry, and then when he finally got sugar, I remember they gave him waffles and they allowed him to have pudding, and he made a waffle pudding sandwich, which I tried, by the way. Fucking tits. It's really good. But this kid cried because this was the first time he had sugar in like 2 months. But anyway, one night we were literally, we heard something. We woke up and this kid was trying to break into so there was a pillar in the middle, and the pillar was up against the dead zone or whatever you want to fucking call it. And this kid was trying to break into the gun safe. He was trying to get an M4 out when we didn't know because we were, I think, in blue phase. So you go through these different phases: red, white, blue, white, gold, black. Black is your last phase, obviously. Once you get to blue, you start using live ammunition. You start really doing battle drill 1 alpha, I think is what they call it. And this kid snuck ammo back with him. His plan was to kill us and kill himself. And we woke up and the fucking kid was trying to break the gun out of the safe. By the way, super smart on his part, because you couldn't just grab a gun. He had a multi-tool, which you could buy at a PX, and he was taking the rifle apart. So he took the if you look at an M4, you can pull pins out of, I think it's like 3 places you could break a gun down. It's super easy. He had the stock and handle, and then he had the action and bolt, or the bolt and the handle. It was already separated when we woke up, and he fucking had half of it out, and he was crying, and he had ammo in his hand, and we just like, dude, what the fuck you doing? He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill all you. We ended up going like by the way, biggest fucking mistake of our entire lives. We ended up going to the fucking platoon sergeant on duty, who was what was his name? Start with a K. Some serial killer name. I forgot. But we ended up going to this dude, and he was just like, yeah, there's no evidence. Like, just go back to sleep. I slept with a fucking my multi-tool. I slept with a knife under my pillow because I was like, dude, if this dude does this again, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Everybody else did. But yeah, like when they going back to this the whole thing, like when people were like, oh, this is a psyop, it probably is. I will agree with you, it probably fucking is. But when you're in the military, you don't understand. They degrade you so much and say the most fucked up things to you. Like, I think at the time my mom had just gotten over breast cancer, and I think they read the letter. And oh damn, I really want to remember this sergeant's name. Kalowski. No, you're thinking of Kuklinski. Kuklinski was the Iceman, April, or Yeti. That was the Iceman. Kuklinski was the Iceman killer. And actually, funny story about that with the military afterwards. Nah, this dude, I forgot his name. It started with a K, but I remember he read the letter, and I remember he was just like, oh, your mom has breast cancer? And I was like, yes, like, that's why I'm here. And he was just like, oh, you gonna cry, you pussy baby? Your mom's gonna fucking die. And I was like, I didn't cry. I just looked at him and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what a weird fucking thing to say. Also, by the way, the same drill sergeant, he picked us up one night. I'm trying to think. So we went, when did we go? This was June 2017. The only reason why I joined the military at the time is because Trump was president. And I know it sounds stupid, but I knew he wasn't going to start a war. Kemper. No, he wasn't Kemper. CK. Jesus Christ. I knew he wasn't going to start a war. It was like a weird prediction thing. I was like, he's not going to start a war. He wants to be president the second time. Nobody would do that. Ed Kemper, Jesus Christ. But this dude picked us up in a van one night. He comes driving up. We're about to go into the barracks. This is a Sand Hill. I think we're a Fox 254. So this is Georgia. He comes up and he's like, get us. We're going to get ice. Come with me. I was like, oh, I don't have orders to do that. And he goes, I will make orders. Come with me. Like, they already know. And I was like, all right. So we end up going up, and this dude goes, there was 2 kids who snuck out of their barracks to get a smoke break. And they were on, it wasn't Sand Hill. It was another part of whatever it was. We drove like 20, 30 minutes. And these kids were in basic. They snuck out, got a smoke break. And the dude picks them up. Damn, I'm looking at the chat. It's not Kemper. It's very close to that. It's like, no. It was Novak. Sergeant Novak. Sorry. It took me 2 seconds. So Sergeant Novak. So he picks these 2 kids up. He goes, what are you guys doing? And they're like, nothing. And he's like, I can smell cigarettes on you. I'm going to drop you off at battalion. By the way, he did. And they got fucked. But I remember after he got done dropping off, it was me and I don't know. I forgot who was with me. But he's driving, and it's very silent. We're in this fucking red van. on Fort Benning, which is now called something else. And he's just like, you guys know about Richard Kuklinski? And I was like, what? He was like, Richard Kuklinski, you know about him? And I was like, yeah, the Iceman, because I love reading about serial killers. Obviously, my great grandfather, great uncle, whatever you want to call him, is H.H. Holmes, great uncle. And I was like, yeah, Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman. And he goes, do you know why he was good at what he did? And I was like, yeah, he practiced. He killed homeless people. Like I said, I read about all these dudes. I was like, he killed fucking homeless people in New York City. And he goes, exactly. He practiced what he loved. And that's what you should do as a soldier. And I looked at him and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, just practice killing people. And I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, when you go to I know that's like a side off, but when you go to the National Guard, they literally, or when you go to basic, because like it's not anything that you do. You don't go to the National Guard and go to a separate training camp. You're in literally the same camp. So, or the same, whatever, wherever you go. So if you're infantry, you go to Fort Benning, and then if you're military police, you go to Fort Leonard Wood or Fort Lost in the Woods, as we call it. But yeah, he was just like, yeah, you should. I'll never forget that in the van at night collecting ice. This dude was like, you should practice your skills on killing people. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? By the way, same dude. I know it's totally off topic, but so right before, I think it was the last phase. So right before we graduated, they kind of like, we never got phones or anything. We were kind of like, so whatever it was, like our platoon or our drill sergeants, there was no red, white, and blue phase. They even said that there's no phases. You're just in the beginning phase. If you fuck up, we will fuck you up. We never got phones or any of that. The only reason I got a phone during that is because I joined, I think I was 27. I was already married, and I said, hey, I have bills to pay. So they let me come to the office every couple of weeks, and I can literally just pay my bills, talk to my wife, make sure everything's cool. But fuck, I forgot where I was. But yeah, it was super weird. Damn, I really forgot where I was. I was in like mid conversation. Somebody remind me. But yeah, it was super weird being way older in the military because I was, like I said, 27 and everybody was 6 fucking teen. But this dude, so this drill sergeant, yeah, that whole thing, he was just like, that whole thing where he was like, oh, you should kill people and test it out. The last day, take a shot. Cheers. The last day he was there was, that's what I was getting to. So there was, we're like 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks from graduating. And they're like kind of letting us go easy because, like I said, we didn't get phones. We just wrote letters like it was 1914. There was one kid, I can't remember his last name. It wasn't Brown, but it started with a B. It was a Polish last name. He fell asleep, so he was very smart. He took we made our beds, and the blankets held off the sides for this one kid, and he fell asleep under his bed. And this dude, Novak, Drill Sergeant Novak, came through and found him sleeping under his bed and was just like, you're a fucking, you're a shame to the Army, which, by the way, we were literally sleeping, so it's no shame to the Army. But he's like, you're a shame to the Army, and I'm going to recycle you. And it was the only time our drill sergeant ever stood up for us. And he was just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, dude, he's sleeping. We just went through an entire training for 4 months. Like, It was the only time I've ever seen, like, they got in each other's face. It was very fucking crazy. This is the same drill sergeant, by the way, who I ended up becoming very good friends with. But that dude, the weird thing about that dude was, so I think like that same night that he caught that kid sleeping under his bed was his last day. So he was trying to make a name for himself. Dude, I can't even explain how fucking weird this is. He walked out of we had windows. We had windows in our barracks. He ended up leaving. He was like, all right, this is my last day. I'm out of here. He left and he goes outside and he's standing there for like 20 fucking minutes. I'm not even joking. 20 fucking minutes with his hands behind his back, like he's in fucking parade rest. It didn't make sense. He's a fucking sergeant. I know. And a black van rolls up and opens the side door and he gets in and he fucking disappeared. And we were like, what the fuck just happened? I remember our drill sergeant was like, oh yeah, no, this is his last day in his contract. They just wanted to escort him off base. Apparently he had been in fucking trouble. We had so much, I know this is off topic. We had so much people in charge of us during basic training who were constantly in trouble. We had a dude named Drill Sergeant Wolf. They were doing a low crawl live fire. But before they did the live fire, they were obviously doing training. And there was a kid. I mean, his face was in the sand. He's, fucking doing whatever he does. And this dude looks at him and he goes, your face is not in the sand enough. And he picks up the kid's head and smashes it in the fucking dirt. And he made the kid drag his face. This kid had cuts on his fucking side of his cheek. Same dude. We were doing a white, blue. So I think this is blue phase. Sorry, I have to recite the phases. This is so we were just starting to shoot with live fire ammo. This is like blue phase, and they have, when you go to like Fort Benning, they have all these slots going out for like half a mile or something. Everybody can get on it. You could shoot. You can zero your scope in and all that shit. And there was one kid, I forgot, I don't know who it was. He was in another platoon, and he was shooting under this thing. It was a canopy on everything because they didn't want anybody in the sun. And this dude, Drill Sergeant Wolf, was so drunk. You don't understand. He came to work every day. He was a drill sergeant, always drunk. We always knew it. We were like, damn, this dude's fucking drunk. And this is the same dude who dragged that kid's face in the fucking sand. And he kicked the kid off the platform and then made the kid go out in the sun while he sat in the platform with his legs up. And this is I think this was the day after we got this new first sergeant. I forgot the first sergeant's name at the time, or the captain. No, first sergeant. I forgot the first sergeant's name before that, but the second guy was First Sergeant Lyons, Lyons. And this dude was like, I'm not taking shit, dude. Like, we're not doing fratification. And this dude came up to him. This dude's legs up, cigarette in the mouth, red Solo cup. I'm not even joking, red Solo cup. And the first one's like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. First sergeant just having some fucking drinks, watching these kids shoot. And he looks at him and he's like, if I ever see you with a red Solo cup in your hand or I smell liquor on you again, I'll fucking kill you. He's like, I will fucking shoot you in the back of the head. And we were like, whoa, what the fuck? I think this dude was probably just trying to exert his dominance, but it was just like, holy shit, like we all heard this. By the way, that guy, Drill Sergeant Wolf, was so mad. So when he dragged the kid's face in the dirt, that was right after that. That was the same day. So that happened after that. But we were just like, holy shit. And I ended up, actually, funny story, I'm not good at running, but we ended up doing a fucking PT test, and that dude stood out in the street to check, see, like, just whatever, to see who was left running. and he walked out the street as I was running through, and I ran through that motherfucker so fucking hard. He literally was just gasping for air, and he's like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Private Cashman." And he's like, "Get out of my fucking face." Before I graduated, he pulled me aside and he's like, "I hate you." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Nah, I'm joking." He's like, "I love you." He's like, "You're a good dude." He's like, "But you ran into me and really fucked my ribs up." But yeah, but like this, oh, sorry, that was like a tangent, but this whole thing with the main shooter, you'd be surprised. I know it sounds like a psyop, and it probably is, but when you go to these places and you join the military, you don't understand. Like they literally try to erase your life. Everything you've done before the military when you go there is gone. Like they want to erase it. Like I said, I joined because my mom had breast cancer and like I wanted extra money to help her through treatments. And like I said, that dude told me like, "Are you gonna cry because your mom has breast cancer? You fucking pussy!" Like, that's literally what they do. And you know what? Respectfully so. They literally have to break you down and all that shit. But when you have guys shoot like this, usually I would say like this is a psyop. I just think this is a dude who lost his shit. And I think we're gonna actually, my prediction is I think within the next 5 to 10 years, you're gonna see a lot of guys really lose their shit and they're gonna shoot a lot of places up. Just don't let them take your guns. I'm gonna take a piss and I'm gonna restart the video. Let me piss.
Available units to Lewiston. A small town in Maine turned upside down in minutes. A person of interest accused of mass shootings in multiple locations tonight. The full number of dead still unknown. The shooter still dangerous and on the loose. Good evening. I'm Ahmed Dates.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us. Here's the very latest that we have as we come on the air. At least 20 people are believed to be dead in the small town of Lewiston, Maine. Dozens more are injured.
Authorities tell us there are at least 2 shooting scenes, a local bar, as well as a bowling alley in town. President Biden has been briefed on the situation, and now the manhunt is on for this gunman as multiple towns are under shelter-in-place lockdown orders.
ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone is in the newsroom digging into what we know about the suspected gunman and what's happening in Maine right now. J.R.
Dan, Amma, it is just after 2 a.m. in Maine, and there has been an all-out manhunt for this person of interest. The FBI is involved. Roadblocks are set up, but still no sign of him.
Patrol vehicles racing through the streets as a manhunt is now underway in Maine after a mass shooting Wednesday night.
Need you to respond to the town of Lewiston. It's going to be spare time recreation for an active shooter incident. We have active shooter with multiple injuries. LPD on scene. Please stay.
The search centers around this man, Robert Card, a former firearms instructor with a history of military service. Also, a mental health history, including a 2-week stay this summer at a facility where he allegedly made threats about carrying out a shooting at a National Guard facility. His white Subaru was recovered, but he was not.
Card is considered armed and dangerous. He is a person of interest.
Authorities say shootings appear to have unfolded at 2 locations, including a local bar and grill and a bowling alley. Some of those scenes were described by first responders.
If you could head to the area of Swingies on Lincoln Street and assist the crews over there, they're reporting 16 people with gunshot wounds. And I got one elderly female with gunshot wound to the hip.
Someone told me that there was a children's bowling event going on at the bowling alley, which is extremely tragic if that's the case.
We have literally...
Sorry about that. I had to... Where's my camera? Sorry. I had to... Why is it doing that? Oh, did my camera move? Oh, it did? Now, let me put my camera back on. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, by the way, I just want to say if you one of those dudes who want to join the military, you will make the greatest friends you've ever had. I have so many people. Crooner, who was in the chat earlier, he's still in the chat. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi. One of my greatest friends is Crooner, and he is from the military. We've honestly done a lot of weird shit, like get really drunk on base. But yeah, so this was the main shooter, and then this is as of I think 2 hours ago.
An area of attention. So if we can work, as Zach mentioned, the reason obviously we are talking about CARD is because of the horrific events that happened on Wednesday night. If we can work to get the pictures of those victims. Actually, today I had the chance to speak. It hasn't even aired yet, with the father of Bill Young, the grandfather of Aaron Young. That is the father and son who tragically died on Wednesday.
Sorry, my camera's kind of fucking up. Give me 1 second. All right, let's hope that's it.
Wednesday night in the bowling alley. And, you know, for so many of the victims, they're dealing with sadness and they're dealing with grief, but there's also this sense of closure that they're needing to find out what happened to Robert Card. And so I hope that this, in some senses, can provide.
Yeah, I think I'm back. Sorry, my fucking computer decided to, hey, let's update. So, sorry for that. I just can't hear, which is really fucking weird. Give me 1 second, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know why my computer went fucking silent, but it did. There we go. All right, I got it. All right, let me restart this. I'm fucking sorry. My computer was like, "Hey, we're gonna fucking update," and it obviously fucking did for like 30 seconds. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this back up and restart it and all that shit. Sorry about that.
An area of attention. So if we can work, as Zach mentioned, the reason obviously we are talking about CARD is because of the horrific events that happened on Wednesday night. If we can work to get the pictures of those victims, actually today I had the chance to speak. It hasn't even aired yet.
Cheers, brothers
with the
and
father of Bill
sisters.
Young, the grandfather of Aaron Young. That is the father and son who tragically died on Wednesday night in the bowling alley. And, you know, for so many of the victims, they're dealing with sadness and they're dealing with grief, but there's also this sense of closure that
It's so weird that the news will literally try to invoke emotion during this shit. However, with other shit, they literally they never invoke it. Like, it's so fucking weird. During a mass shooting, hey, let's invoke emotion. Anything else? Oh yeah, it just happened. It just sucks. It just, like, why are we doing that? Why are we literally paying attention to this shit? We should never pay attention to it. I don't give a flying fuck about mass shootings. I don't give a fuck about Israel and Gaza. In fact, the other night I got into a fucking huge argument with some dude on Toasty's stream. By the way, his name was Wine Dad 420. Cool fucking name, faggot. But he was just like, fuck you, you don't support Gaza. And I was like, I don't support either fucking people. You don't understand. I wish the Middle East would be fucking turned into a fucking Radisson hotel. I would rather that. I'm sick and tired of fucking donating to these fucking people. I'm sick and tired of our dudes going over there and fucking dying. I don't support Israel. I don't support Gaza. I don't support any of this shit. I'm just one of those dudes who just wants to fucking sit there and watch the whole world unfold and laugh about it. The MSN is an actual pack of vultures. Yeah, we're vultures too.
they're needing to find out what happened to Robert Card. And so I hope that this, in some senses, can provide some closure for them as they move forward in their grief.
Absolutely. And if we have the video from earlier today to show the crew searching in that area, well, I hope our Alex Haskell, who may be nearby that scene, is getting ready to speak to us. Police have been in this area for really days now, and they've been open. And
it's weird because, like I said, ain't fucking one of those dudes who are like, I'm not suicidal or anything. I'm not tired of this shit, but it's just, I'm tired of the news cycles being like, oh, you have to do this, or you have to feel this way. We're going to play this video and you have to feel emotional. I don't, you understand, when 30 people get shot in fucking Ohio, I don't give a flying fuck. I really don't. I know it's horrible, it's mean, and it goes against my Christian values, but at the same time, I ain't giving up my guns. I'm just not. I have a gun for every fucking room in the house where I live. I have a gun in the bathroom, which, by the way, was a joke for the big pun. For anybody who's listened to Big Pun, that was a huge joke I had when I got the gun. Where you can, so you can hit me when I'm shitting. But I ain't giving up my gun because 30 fucking people died. I'm sorry. It's even really dumb to think about. And then now with this whole thing going on in Maine, it's just like, I see people who are like, we have to give up our guns so this doesn't happen again. Do you absolutely think that fucking criminals are going to give up their guns? They're not. There's so many laws in this country that I break all the time. Do you think that I sit there and think like, oh, I'm not going to break that law because it goes against the laws of the country? No, it's just that the politicians and the people in the news are so fucking dumb. They want you to give, you understand, they want you to give away your firearm because they want you to be defenseless, not only against them, but they want you to be defenseless so that you call on them. Do you understand that you, like, I trust me, I get it. This country this country fucking kind of blows in a way because of the government, but you can't invade America. You would literally get shot out of the sky if you were a Russian dude or whatever paratrooping in. You would get killed by dudes with M4 clones and all that shit. Especially, like, there's dudes who are waiting for that, and then you just. I'm literally the only fan that doesn't own a gun. You should probably own a gun. You should probably hide one. But they literally want you to give up your guns for power. But if somebody invaded this country, they would. It's weird because, like I said, they want power. But if obviously nobody's going to give up guns. But if you just had people paragliding or whatever you want to call it, like, they wouldn't last. Like, it would never happen. Palestine would never paraglide into here because they would be shot out of the fucking sky, especially in New York. It's weird because as much as I always joke about New York being so pussy, there are still certain pockets of New York that are very fucking tough. There's a lot of very weird Italian dudes, especially like Ocean Gate and all that shit, that will fucking kill somebody paragliding. So they want you to not have that power, but they're also afraid because it will never happen. They can't take away assault rifles. It doesn't, which, by the way, dumb fucking name. There's no such thing as an assault rifle. But they can't take that away, and it would be very funny for somebody to try to invade us. And if they wouldn't get away with it, we would fucking kill them. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments.
Honest about kind of that they were really looking.
So this is the dude who shot somebody in Maine. This is
everywhere.
him.
They were looking at the Cards family's properties in Bowdoin. They were looking at, as this video shows, at that boat ramp. This was just earlier today where Sam Rogers spent much of the day, as well as a number of other reporters and really.
By the way, if you've ever been one of those, I forgot what they're called in the military, but MRAP. If you've ever been in a fucking MRAP or whatever it's called, it is so fucking cramped. It is so comfortable, though. I can't even explain it. You can't even... Dude, you can blow that thing up with an RPG, and that thing is not going anywhere.
Reporters from all across the country were there. They had dive teams in place, kind of combing the river. And they had said, I believe it was the press conference yesterday, police had said that they could be searching for quote-unquote bodies at the time because they didn't want to specifically say that they were looking in that water for Card himself. But it seems, again, if you are just joining us, just tuning in, the body of Robert Card has been found in Lisbon. We have a crew on the scene. A press conference is set for 10 p.m. with Maine State Police.
And we're hoping, at that press conference, we can get some more answers to the questions that everyone at home has about what's been happening since Wednesday night's fatal shootings that took so many lives here in Maine.
Yes, and we are continuing to work to get more specific information with you, for you, rather.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sorry about that. Whoa, I just replayed myself.
Of course, police are going to share that in the next half hour or so. Is our Alex Haskell there on the scene yet? Okay. Alex Haskell is there on the scene. He's been in Lewiston throughout much of the evening, where there was actually some activity there earlier.
Right.
The superintendent of Lewiston Public Schools putting out a notice that the fields on the high school campus, I guess, have been closed down, and there was some kind of police presence there. They seemed to be perhaps looking for something there.
Right.
When in fact this scene in Lisbon apparently was the focus, and that's where they did find, again, Robert Card's body, according to Senator Angus King, saying that he was found by the recycling center where Card apparently used to work. He was found shot in the same clothes he had on, the same clothes we saw.
I
him
think
walk
this is fake,
into
man.
That bowling
This
alley
is
with, and that's
this is
surveillance
definitely
footage the first
fake.
night we joined you here on the air.
Well, it looks like we have Alex who's getting set up here. If we remember last night,
I don't know, man. I don't trust this.
At that home on Meadow Lane, and he was bringing us all of that live coverage of police who were outside of the home. Brian and Chris, thanks for joining us at the desk here. This update, though, I know that you were here last night when that was all unfolding. We heard police shouting, and at that point, a lot of us maybe thought, okay, it could come to a conclusion tonight.
And I think that was part of the mystery last night was we didn't really get a clear answer last night.
Right.
Alex was there and had the video in those moments when we saw police leaving the scene of that house.
How long was this dude on the run? I think it's like 3 days, and you suddenly find him dead. Kind of fucking weird, man. Cheers, Pablo. I don't know, man. There's something about this where it doesn't make sense. This dude walked into a fucking mall or a bowling alley and shot 20 people. I don't know, man. Very weird. And then suddenly Joe Biden comes out and he has that. Let me see if I can pull it up. See if I can find it. Is this it? I think this is
Senator.
it.
Thank you to Mayor Shalene as well. My name is Congressman Jared Golden from the town of Lewiston.
By the way, who the fuck is that dude? Where my mouse is circling. Oh my god, what a fucking retard.
Some of you might not recognize me because Congress has been so crazy lately. I haven't gotten a haircut in months. So,
dude, first off,
sometimes
he's balding. There ain't no fucking haircut. That shit's gone, son. You're growing your hair out, so stop with the fucking pretty boy jokes.
things happen that bring your worst nightmares to life. Yesterday, this is what happened in Lewiston. At a time like this, a leader is forced to grapple with things that are far greater than his or herself. Humility is called for as accountability is sought by the victims of a tragedy such as this one. Out of fear of this dangerous world that we live in my determination to protect my own daughter and life in our home and in our community, because of a false confidence that our community was above this, and that we could be in full control, among many other misjudgments, I have opposed efforts to ban deadly weapons of war like the assault rifle used to carry out this crime. The time has now come for me to take responsibility for this failure, which is why I now call on the United States Congress to ban assault rifles like the one used by the sick perpetrator of this mass killing.
What a absolute fucking loser. God damn it. What a fucking short-haired having fucking fruit bag. To just say this.
My hometown of Lewiston, Maine. For the good of my community, I will work with any colleague to get this done in the time that I have left in Congress. To the people of Lewiston, my constituents throughout the 2nd District, to the families who lost loved ones, and to those who have been harmed, I ask for forgiveness and support as I seek to put an end to these terrible shootings.
Can anybody identify the gang signs that the chick on the right is throwing up? I think she said she was blood. Let me put it back like 3 seconds. Look at her.
Done in the time that I have left.
Yeah, that's a blood, man. I thought she was Crip, but
my constituents throughout the 2nd District, to the families who lost loved ones, and to those who have been harmed, I ask for forgiveness and support as I seek to put an end to these terrible shootings. In the days to come, I will give everything I have to support this community's recovery. Thank you.
Ew. Ew. He's grinning as a pool. Twice the square. That dude sucks, man. She is faking. Dude, I thought the same thing. I could throw up all this too. That shit sucks, man. Yeah, it just sucks that these people are literally sitting there and they're like, "Oh, gun violence. Let's get behind it and let's make laws." Sorry, I'm reading Pete Fletcher's comments. It just sucks. Like, there's no reason to fucking have gun laws. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there's not. And these people. Sorry, I'm trying to copy something. I'm going to paste this once. You can, by the way, you can donate here at my thing. I never do this, but just donate. I mean, no, don't donate. By the way, I just put it out there. These people sit there and they use tragedy to try to fuck your fucking rights up. Don't listen to them. Don't do that. Don't even entertain the fact there's nothing wrong with guns. You can. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I was trying to look at something. It doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with guns. Just, I don't know. Just fucking sit there and I can't explain it. Just sit there and be happy and ignore news and all that shit. There is no reason to listen to the government. Government obviously fucking sucks. Sorry, I'm trying to look at something. Government obviously fucking sucks, and I don't know why anybody would listen to it. Sorry, I was trying to look for something. It's gone. Fuck, there was. Who cares? You understand that it sucks because as weird as we live in the hardest times for the US, we also live in the best time. Like, it's weird because you can go online and call some dude from Iran a fucking faggot. But at the same time, you can't say that in public. It's weird because, like I said, we live in the best times and the worst times. Like, you don't understand. It will never get better than this. So you should enjoy it and be super happy. But at the same time, maybe kind of sad. I don't know. It sucks, but that's where we are. So I'm looking at the chat. Anyway, see if I can find something before I get out of here. Because I want to go play some Starfield or maybe Cyberpunk. I want to play Boomhauer one more time. I'm playing more video. This is Boomhauer. We've done this before. I'm not going to explain it.
Lyrics coming at you at supersonic speed.
Some of them will do my on a dang old human man, boy. I tell you what, I get a goddamn superhuman innovative animated dang old rubber so that any.
Sorry. The soft times are turning us into hard times. Yeah, I used to think that, P. Fletch, but we're way past that. there ain't no hard times anymore. I'll put these on. There ain't no hard times anymore, man. We are just literally in hard times. There ain't no hard times or any of that. Like, we are so fucked. Like, rent has gone up, I think, $102, which, by the way, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you put it together in a fucking month, that shit sucks, man. And we're way too far gone as a country or as a people to just sit there and idly have this happen to us. If everybody just stood up and was just like, nah, fuck you. I mean, I'm sure the government wouldn't care, but it blows my mind that people would have this happen and allow it to happen, and for months at a time. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I can't even explain it. This country is so far gone. We're so far gone for renters, and it's almost as if it doesn't even matter because all of our money goes to fucking Israel, to Ukraine, NATO. Like, it's so fucking crazy that we do this and nobody cares. It's fucking insane that the fact that all the money I make has to come out and go to other countries or tributaries, whatever you want to call it. Like, it fucking blows, man. There's no reason why I should be working probably like 80 hours a week and then somehow owe the US government $800. What the fuck is that? We are so fucked as a society. And it's, like I said, it's fucking crazy. I pay all my taxes. Suddenly I owe $800. That's, by the way, that's all of you next year. Like, you're all going to owe money. And we all, whatever, we all just pay fucking money. We'll just pay fucking money to a government that doesn't care about us. That is the craziest shit that I've ever heard. I know we joke about it all the time on this show and all this shit since last year, that we all just joke about it, but it, at the end of the day, it is fucking insane that we will sit there and fucking laugh about this. Like I said, I somehow owe $800 to Pennsylvania because I was in the National Guard living in a different state. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I owe you $800? That is fucking ridiculous. That is the weirdest shit. I have to go piss. Let me see if I can find a video to fucking play. Let me go pee. But that is so weird. I literally served whatever you want to call this thing, a country, and I owe $800 fucking dollars. Come on, man, give me a fucking break.
Chairman, and thanks to all the members of our panel.
Let me go piss, man.
Dr. Kelly, you are head of environmental analytics, is that right? At what's the name of your company?
Resilience.
Resilience. Okay. You're a PhD?
That's correct.
Where'd you do your work?
At the University of Cambridge.
Okay. If you were, if you were king for a day, doctor, and you were not fettered or constrained by any political considerations, can you just list for me? I don't think we'll have time for you to explain each one at length, but list for me the 5 things you would do, king, to make America carbon neutral by 2050.
Thank you, Senator, for that question. The first and most important thing is to decarbonize the energy sector. So I'd remove fossil fuels from the economy as fast as possible and transition to renewable energy. I would then require businesses to disclose their financial risks so that the community can understand, investors and shareholders can understand what those risks are and make better investment decisions. I would then work with the international community to make sure that the grid around the world is decarbonized. I would also work on agriculture, move to agriculture and other sectors to make sure that we can...
Well, that's not very specific. Let me try it again. Give me the 5 things. You're king now, but for one day. 5 new rules in the United States of America, so we'll be carbon-free by 2050.
I would put in a rule to make sure...
You'd get rid of oil and gas. That's the first one. That was the most...
Sorry, I am... Oh, I got a message. Sorry, I am fucking shot and also fucking drunk. See if I can find something, and then if not, oh... Alright, I'm gonna play this, and then I'm going to go play fucking Starfield or Cyberpunk, so you people choose.
What's going on, man?
Somebody just hit us at the red light. This is my husband.
Is he okay? Sir? He in handcuffs? Why is he in handcuffs?
I can't answer no questions, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Leave him there. 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 Radio, can I get a photo of my location? I have a black male with lacerations to his face.
Got him the fuck out of there. Is what happened. Is what I would bet money on.
Who took the handcuffs off?
I don't know. Yo, whose car is this? Huh? Whose car is this? Hey, how did he wind up in handcuffs, love? How did he wind up in handcuffs?
Sir, we just left the strip club.
Which strip club?
Peaches.
Peaches? Okay. I got you. Over on RDA?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Did you guys get into it with security over there?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that's my husband.
Gotcha. Say less.
I'm going to grab your
Appreciate it.
That's my husband.
Okay, that's fine. You're good. What's this? 1306 radio. Fuck around like you using car? What do you work for?
Homeland.
Okay. Did y'all have some shit up here a little bit ago? Male and female get into it with anybody?
Yeah.
Sure left in a pair of cuffs?
Yeah.
All right. What was the story with that?
They were just drunk.
All right.
And
whose handcuffs is he wearing?
Mine. He took off. He jumped in the SUV and took off.
Yeah. I mean, it's Metro to Fair, so like almost down to 166.
Mm-hmm.
Wiped out real hard. Hurt some people. Hurt themselves.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Here's what I want you to do for me, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your firearm off your side. Okay.
Okay.
You got just syrup out here?
Yeah.
All right. Place that in my car. I'm gonna detain you for right now.
Okay.
All right. Right now, you are not under arrest. You're just being detained for further investigation here.
By the way, I just want to say I forgot literally what we were watching because I put it on to go piss. So I'm gonna rewind it 3 fucking seconds and
I'm gonna detain you for right now. Okay. All right. Right now, you are not under arrest. You're just being detained for the further investigation here. Do you have a key to your handcuffs?
In the car.
Keys in the car?
Yeah.
Who's the radio through?
eBay. Nobody.
Okay. It's not a homemade radio?
No.
Okay. Hang on this for a minute. Okay. I'm gonna have you have a seat in my car for a minute, okay?
No. By the way, I just want
But
to say
never registered
this
it.
this is the most ballsiest thing I've ever seen. Can you imagine? First up, whatever, how many cops there are in the country to just act like a fucking cop? This dude fucking rules.
The license plate is off of a Bluebird school bus from Tucker, Georgia. That's how he got a GB tag.
Radio check this thing.
That's PA. Is it just a scanner? The jacket in the back seat is just a regular old raincoat. It doesn't say police on it. Got it? Beautiful. Put this in the bag with all the other evidence because that's going to be evidence also.
You don't have blank. So I guess it's not.
So we used to ask around.
Fuck. That was it. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I'm just gonna find one more video and then we are leaving. Give me 1 second. There we go.
I got him in visual. He turned northbound by the thrift store. He is southbound on 441. He's now, he just crashed at 40 and Pine. 40 and Pine, signal 4.
Did you bail him?
10-4, the white male bailing. White male, brown shirt. He's in the Jimmy John's parking lot. He's now at Starbucks.
He's right there. He's taking that car. He's taking the car. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hey! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hey! Let him go! Let him go! Let him go! Back up! Back up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Now! Guys! Get on the ground! Hands behind your back! Hands! 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 Put your hand behind your back! Come here now! Stop! Hey, he might have a gun! He might have a gun! He might have a gun! Keep your hands where you see him now! Let it go! Get your hands out! Get your hands out now!
What the fuck?
Get your hands out now! He got one behind his back! I got his hand! I got his hand! I got his hand! I got his hand! Cuff him up! Okay, hang on. Stand. Take a seat. Yeah. Sit up, bud. What you got?
That was it? Jesus Christ, what a fucking goddamn boring video. Sorry, hold on. By the way, that is the that's the end of the show. if you want to hit me up afterwards for a voice chat or anything, I'm on Twitter, so just hit me up there, especially P Fletch or Pablo. Pablo, I'll hit you up after this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry I had to remove the makeup. That shit fucking sucked. Yeah, hit me up and let's talk. Whatever. I don't care. But let's talk next week and our next show and all that shit. So have a good night, everybody. I thought, let me read the comment. Have a good night. Hope everybody's safe and all that shit. And, yeah, let's do this again. Good night, everybody.